out afterwards. I normally would go out and go crazy, but of course the craziness starts this morning right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show, and thank you so much for joining us this morning. We're talking about Seven Laan, a legendary show, right? You had an opportunity to actually go visit the set once as well?
It was about the start of last year.
Yeah.
We also had Vince from Seven Laan, Vince Mankies on the show. He came and joined me on Expresso and we did a cooking thing. So it was really, really cool to see the set. And I mean, growing up, watched Seven Laan every single night. So, wow. It was
Can't
so
wait
cool
to obviously then meet the new family, right?
Yeah.
Of course, those new family members coming through. So we're going to be chatting to them about everything when it comes to their new roles on the family of Seven Laan. And that's why we're asking this question this morning. If obviously you're joining us on social media, we want to know from you, who is your all-time favorite character from the soapie? I know there's so many. You can go as way back as you want. I don't know if Zoe has a fav. Yeah?
I mean, my parents' favorite was always Obas. That whole trio of Obas, Hilda, and Matrona. They were really good. And then I loved the young ladies that worked in the sports shop, in the coffee shop, as well as in the boutique. So.
All right, well, Mzansi, let us know who your favorites are. We'd love to chat to you throughout the day. Of course, it is Friday, and it's time to celebrate. Of course, the weekend's coming through. But before we get into that, here's Carl Wasty with the latest on the news.
Thanks a lot, Ryle. Let's take a peek at the news headlines this morning. Now, the Deputy Minister of Communications and Digital Technology, Fili Mapolane, says there was a need to amend laws and regulations due to the increase in harmful digital content. Mapolane was addressing a media conference in Pretoria on the Films and Publications Amendment Act of 2019, which came into force on Tuesday. And adjustments have been made to the law due to changes in the way films, games, and certain publications are distributed. Mapolane says these changes seek to protect the SA public from exposure to prohibited content distributed online. Now, the Commissioner of the South African Revenue Service, Edward Kisvetter, says the service had to make a number of administrative improvements to boost collections for the 2022 budget. He said these measures, together with higher commodity prices, helped to collect an additional 187 billion rand. Kisvetter says civil servants should strive for excellence instead of just aiming to achieve clean audits. On to international news. The Ukrainian government has launched an emergency hotline for Africans and Asians fleeing Russia's invasion. Now, this follows widespread allegations of racism faced by Africans attempting to leave the country. Numerous African students in Ukraine have shared stories of being stopped by Ukrainian security agents from leaving the country. In a tweet, Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba said the authorities were working intensively to ensure the safety and passage of African and Asian students. Meanwhile, Russia and Ukraine agreed yesterday to create humanitarian corridors for civilians fleeing intensifying fighting. This, as Russian President Vladimir Putin said Moscow's advance was going according to plan and to schedule. The agreement was the only tangible progress from a second round of talks between Moscow and Kiev. And according to an advisor to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, a Russian negotiator Leonid Slutsky confirmed the initiative and said it would be implemented soon. Putin is apparently unwilling to heed a global clamor for hostilities to end as the war entered its second week. And wrapping things up for you on a lovely note, Miriam Makeba, world-famous South African singer, songwriter, and civil rights activist, would have celebrated her 90th birthday today. Nicknamed Mama Africa, she was arguably the most influential African artist in history. Now, Paul Simon referred to her as the Queen of African Song, which she brought to the world, and she was in charge of her own destiny. A powerful young woman who channeled her political anger to fight from the stage for the freedom of black people, and she was an outspoken critic of the SA government at the time, a symbol of opposition to the system. Her aesthetics influenced the generation. Her career skyrocketed in the US along with Harry Belafonte. She bagged a Grammy Award for her 1965 album An Evening with Belafonte Makeba. Her most popular songs were undoubtedly Pata Pata and the immortal Click song. Miriam Makeba was one of the very first African musicians to receive worldwide attention upon her death at the age of 76 in 2008. The late President Nelson Mandela said, and I quote, "Her music inspired a powerful sense of hope in all of us." Happy birthday, Miriam Makeba. And that's a wrap up of your news for now. We have another update for you in 1 hour. I'm going to pata out of here and let Graham do his thing on the sports desk.
Perfect prelude to a big weekend in local sport. Orlando Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs will meet for the latest edition of the Soweto Derby. Yes, that's tomorrow, with the teams lying 4th and 3rd on the table, level on points, so they couldn't be more in it. So Pirates extended their unbeaten run to 4 league matches now, but did play to an 11th draw in the top flight this season when they were held to a 0-0 home draw by Cape Town City FC. That was last Wednesday. Then Chiefs, meanwhile, they returned to winning ways in the Premiership with a 1-0 victory away to Baraka FC last weekend, with Karma Billiat there scoring deep in injury time. And elsewhere, league leaders Mamelodi Sundowns, they're up against Maritzburg. And then SuperSport, they'll be hosting AmaZulu, and Cape Town City FC, they play Sekhukhune United. Well, the derby action doesn't end there. As well as the derby day locally, there is also the small matter of the Manchester derby on Sunday, with City hosting United. Both teams have a lot to play for at the top end of the table at the moment, with City obviously looking to pull away from second place Liverpool, and United are looking to get a firmer grip on that 4th place and a European berth. The Red Devils have had the upper hand in the last 5 meetings, in fact, winning 3 and drawing 1. And tomorrow, Jesse March will be taking charge for his first game as Leeds head coach. That's when they travel to Leicester. And Chelsea, they're away to Burnley. Aston Villa will be hosting Southampton, and Liverpool take on West Ham. Then some news in rugby coming out of the Sharks camp. Sharks skipper Lucanio Am has signed a deal with the Kobe Steelers, which will see him spend a short stint in Japan, hopefully a well-paying one at that. That's before returning to Durban. Will take up a 2-month stint with the Steelers from next week. The World Cup winning centre has signed a new 3-year deal with the KZN team, though, that will keep him in Durban up until 2025. Am's 2-month stint will see him back in time for the United Rugby Championship playoffs, should the Sharks, of course, make it to the knockout stages. And in his absence, or luckily enough, they have a World Cup winning skipper in the form of Siya Kolisi, who will take over the captaincy role, and he'll be assisted by Thomas du Toit. And then on to Formula One. Big money. World champion Max Verstappen has now signed a 5-year contract extension with Red Bull, so the deal reportedly worth up to 800 million rand per season will keep the Dutch driver with the team up until the end of 2028. The 24-year-old's current contract was due to expire at the end of next season, but he's been now rewarded for beating 7-time champion Lewis Hamilton to the title in dramatic fashion. You'll remember Verstappen, the son of Formula One driver Jos Verstappen, won his first world title in pretty controversial circumstances at December's season-ending Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. I wonder if he's going to move to South Africa to be a billionaire. We'll wait and see. But that's where we leave our sporting headlines for now. We're going to delve into all of that derby action in just a moment and speak to our Chiefs super fan. So brace yourself. Let's get into the weather.
Thanks so much, G. It's time to take a look at the weather, and starting off in our news front, the Minister of Forestry, Fisheries and the Environment, Barbara Creecy, has welcomed the latest assessment report of the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, otherwise known as the IPCC. Now, as it offers solutions for the entire world. Now, the IPCC will release the next reports on dealing with mitigation of climate change later this month. And finally, a synthesis report of the key findings of all 3 reports will be released later in the year. Now, Creecy said, and quoted, "The scientific evidence is unequivocal. Climate change is a threat to human well-being and the health of the planet. Southern Africa is already facing loss of lives and impacts on human health, reduced economic growth, water shortages, reduced food production, biodiversity loss, and adverse impacts on human settlements and infrastructure." Unquote. Now, the minister said South Africa's response to climate change will be one of inclusive, equitable, climate-compatible development as described in the National Climate Change Adaptation Strategy. Well, we definitely look forward to that strategy and, of course, every single positive change when it comes to our environment. And from environmental news to sunrise views. And we kickstart our Friday morning with our regular photographer, Nancy Govender from Nkomazi in KZN. Now, she sent us this absolutely amazing sunrise with the sun breaking through the clouds. What a majestic shot indeed. Then, next up, we've had our regular Neil Naidu, who sent through an incredible sunrise from Westbrook Beach in KZN as well. He caught up with the sun rising at the break of dawn overlooking the ocean. Inspiration for the day and for inspiration to start our Friday and, of course, the weekend too. But now let's take a look at the temperatures across the country and start off in Polokwane, where the day starts at 16, moving up to a high of 30 degrees. In Mbombela, the day starting at 18, moving up to a nice warm 33 degrees Celsius. Pretoria sees the day starting at 19, moving up to 29. And Johannesburg, thunder showers come through on your side of town. 16 is your low, moving up to a high of 24 degrees. Over in Mahikeng, 17, moving up to a high of 24 with some thunder showers. And much the same for Klerksdorp, 17, moving up to a high of 22 degrees. The thunder showers continuing in Kimberley, 16, moving up to 28 degrees. And Bloemfontein, starting off in the low of 12, moving up to 24, but the thunder showers do continue. Over in Richards Bay, warm conditions coming through from a low of 21 over to a high of 33 degrees. Pietermaritzburg, however, has the rain continuing in your side of the world, 18 moving up to 28. And much the same for Durban, 22 moving up to a high of 28 degrees with rain coming through. And then Mthatha, 15 moving up to 21 with cloudy skies and thunder showers coming through in your side of town too. Over in East London, the day starting at 18, moving up to 22, but the rain carrying through on your side of the world. Cradock sees the day starting at 13, moving up to a high of 25 with thunder showers. Berga, 16, moving up to 23. The rain does continue on your side of town. Luckily, George, however, the rain is at bay. 15 is your low, moving up to a high of 23 degrees. Moving over to the mother city, Cape Town, 18, moving up to a high of 23. Sunny skies all the way around. Worcester sees the day starting at 13, moving up to a nice warm 29 with some warm sunny skies. Sutherland starting the day at a chilly 10, but moving up to a nice warm 24 degrees with some sunny skies. And last but not least, Uppington carrying on with the beautiful weather, 18 moving up to a high of 32 degrees. Of course, when you're in the sun, you want to cover up, you want to protect your face, and of course, put on some sunscreen. But here's another tip for your skin, for your beauty, and for your regime. Let's catch up with Knox right now.
Oh, thank you, Ryle. It's going to be a beautiful day ahead. And you know what? As the saying goes, be good to your skin. You'll wear it every day for the rest of your life. And I just absolutely love that quote. And now we are talking, and in fact, we are about to take things back to basics with skincare solutions to help you glow. And that's why we have our beauty editor, Knox Mafu. She's here to take us through two crucial steps when it comes to your skincare routine. That is cleansing and toning. Knox,
yes.
I will be the first to confess I'm only at the moment doing one out of the two.
Oh, no. Well, I hope the most important one you're doing is the cleansing part.
That is what I'm doing. How important is cleansing to your skincare routine?
I think it's the fundamental basics. As mentioned, it really helps purify the skin. We're exposed to a lot of bacteria and really bad things during the course of the day. Some of us put on makeup. So it's a really great way to cleanse the skin, allow for it to be pure so that you don't have any breakouts, and also your skin is hydrated accordingly. So things that really help with taking off, let's say, makeup would be something like the B-Phase makeup remover liquid, or the micellar water, which is really great to kick off a cleanse.
A micellar water is winning. I mean, there are
Absolutely.
some evenings where, you know, you're just too exhausted to go through your normal skincare routine. And you do the whole makeup wipe, but then just taking that micellar water.
Just to make it final. And it's great for everyday skin, you know what I mean? For every type of skin type, it's really great. But of course, cleansing is important to do. You could even do double cleansing, which is a big trend, where people use an oil-based cleanser or a gel cleanser at the same time. And that's really, really great.
Now, I said one out of the two, so you know I cleanse, I don't tone, and I know there's a lot of people that's on the fence about this.
So toning, I know some people worry about it like dehydrating their skin, but it's a really great way to actually balance the pH levels. So for instance, if you were to try the balancing toner with vitamin complex, you can do this after you've done your cleanse, for instance, with something like a gel cleanser here. So after this step, you use something like this with a cotton round in circular motions, and it really creates a more fresher, lighter skin surface. So it's great just to put on that moisturizer after that.
Oh, see, this is why you are our beauty editor, always coming here here and just showing us really the best, the easiest and the quickest ways
100%.
to look after your skin. And there you have it. Some easy ways for you to step up your skincare game, whether it's sunshine or whether it's winter. You have to look after your skin throughout every single season. And also remember, you can shop your favorites. This is your cleansers, your toners, and even so much more in store. It is also available online or on the Woolies app. I'm going to start adding toner to my skincare routine.
Do it today.
I hope you'll always know how much I love you. I hope that you never stop learning and growing. That you'll be brave and joyful and kind. And that one day, when you look at me and I look at you, we'll love the wonderful you that you've become. It all begins with purity.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Has a face ever made you that excited about sport? Oh, definitely not me, man. Absolutely loving it. Why? Because it's a big weekend in the world of local sports. In fact, it's one of the fiercest rivalries in South African football ever. And indeed, world football, I think, with the Soweto Giants, Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates set to lock horns. And get this, the 102nd league meeting between the two sides. With us to preview the series is sports producer and anchor Michael Pedro and Kaizer Chiefs superfan Neil Tukwan. Yo, good morning to you, my brother. How are you doing?
I'm very well, and good morning to all the viewers, and good morning to you.
I was going to say, are we speaking to you in America or so? Like, where are you at the moment, man? Great to be connecting with you. So, obviously, the last time these two teams met, it was decided by a late Keegan Dolly penalty. Let's see how that game played out with some of those high points. Take a look at this.
The footballing gods have equaled things out. Keegan Dolly, set up by Billiard, unselfishly, goal Kaizer Chiefs.
A bit of a mistake there from Tlatwayo, and Kaizer Chiefs pouncing on a mistake from Orlando Pirates defense. Dolly done well to
Ball, but Orlando Pirates take the opportunity. No second invitation needed, and it is 1-1 here. Lyndon Tambo with yet another derby goal.
jump there, and it's a trailing hand from Ndar.
He pulls him back. That's very silly. That is very silly from Ndar. In stoppage time. Keegan Dolly with a left foot. Chiefs go back in the lead.
That Ippon, full point from Ndar, getting them the penalty there. That's got me excited about this one. Mike, thrilling game last time. We love that. Yes, decided by a penalty, but lots of drama in the match. How are you feeling about this one? Third place, fourth equal on points, perfectly poised.
Yeah, I think for the first time in a while, there's a bit of jeopardy about the Soweto derby. The last couple of seasons, the teams have sort of been fighting it out mid-table, not really challenging towards the upper end, the likes of Sundowns, and even for those CAF Champions League places. This time around, there is that bit of... There's bragging rights on the line, and there's league position as well. So I think if the last game is anything to go by, yes, a lot of that was characterized by mistakes and the opposition pouncing on those.
I was going to say, jumping at the opportunities, though, and that is absolutely key. Neo, a late winner for you guys in the last game out. Do you kind of feel that gives you some momentum, or is that just water under the bridge? How are you feeling about this one?
It's very interesting that, the last time we spoke was at the Soweto derby that we had 1-2-1. And I did say that, that there would be a late-minute drama that will let us seal the deal. So, I feel very confident after that, but then definitely just looking at how both teams, especially Kaizer Chiefs, since the derby, you have to look at their run of form since the derby, which was Kaizer Chiefs have won at least 5, drawn 2 and lost 2, and one which was at the Nedbank Cup. So, it's on the surface, it actually just looks like as if Kaizer Chiefs have been doing quite well since the derby, as well as Orlando Pirates. I mean, they've won 8 and they've drawn 6 and they've lost 2, 3 of which the 3 wins do come from the Confed Cup and the Nedbank Cup. And then the loss does also come from the Confed Cup. But then definitely, they also, what makes me worried about Orlando Pirates is at least there is a consistency in their form. Whereas with Kaizer Chiefs, there's a lot of, hits and misses. You don't know. You could see that it's a game-by-game approach, and therefore you don't know what to expect come the Soweto derby. Because, Orlando Pirates, at least I can tell from them that they have at least a draw written all over them. But then with Kaizer Chiefs, it depends on which Kaizer Chiefs is going to
show up on the day. I know it's a roller coaster, an emotional roller coaster ride for the Chiefs fans out there. How big is this? You speak about the two agendas playing out here. Which supersedes which? The fact that they are equal on points, the fact that there are league points on offer here, surely that should be the focus, not the drama of Derby Day, or does Derby trump all else?
Yeah, I think in this instance, that's exactly it. Derby trumps all else.
Forget the league, yo.
It's bragging rights. It's also to see who has one up on each other, because for the last couple of seasons, as I say, they haven't really been challenging towards the top of the table, Chiefs and Pirates. Pirates obviously in the CAF Champions League, which helps them a lot as well. And Chiefs, as Noah says, looking for a little bit of consistency in their performances, in their results as well. And I think a win in the derby, especially this late in the season, really can set either team up for a strong finish and maybe to get that second place where you'll get the CAF Champions League position or the CAF Confederations Cup if you finish third. So
and that continental money, yo, we need it, man. Well, it couldn't be more perfectly poised, as I said earlier. Two teams that have found fantastic form. They've both got momentum. They're both scoring goals. Will they capitalize on those opportunities this weekend? The fans demand it, so we're looking forward to that one. And likewise, a big good luck to our Manchester fans as well. Whichever side, red or blue, we don't care. Good luck. It's a derby weekend.
I continue, of course, because you're about to reveal something spectacular right now. So good luck right now to you, Zanzi. Speaking of sport, of course, we are talking about the switch you need to make right now, and that's the switch to red. And you can do it between the 7th of Feb and the 6th of March, and you will unlock a free rugby jersey on top of that.
That is amazing, and I love free rugby jerseys. So to stand the chance to win a jersey of your own, we asked you, what do you love most about the new Samsung Galaxy S22. Let's take a look at some of the comments we received before we review our lucky winner here on Espresso. I had to. I'm sorry, Ralph. Okay, cool.
You could do this for the whole show, man. I get so hyped. You make me feel like it's game day, you know. Proper. The goosebumps are going.
It's try time.
Oh, man.
Let's
thank you
go.
for that. Listen, so first up, our comment of the day is Eddie Maureen Turner. And this one says, I love taking photos, so obviously I just love the camera of the Samsung Galaxy S22. It literally is like a camera and a half.
Yes.
Actually, it's 3 cameras, Carl.
And the stabilization is absolutely incredible. You can shoot an entire movie on there. But, okay, Rose Chetty is another one. And Rose Chetty says, the new Samsung Galaxy S22 captures my heart with the triple camera. There it is again. Just so perfect for the family pictures and selfies as well.
There it is indeed. Now, Lashonda Princely also comes through and said, everybody wants a phone for the creation of memories. And with the Samsung S22's phenomenal nightography, we won't need to have the sun to create epic memories, but the moon will do just fine. I like that. Also, the beyond all-day battery, so I'll never find myself stranded without communication with a flat phone. The realistic colors and very durable with the latest software. What more can you ask for from a phone?
Beautiful response there, hey? Nice.
I love these comments of Zanzi, absolutely nailing it when it comes to highlighting the incredible features of this new Samsung. But, of course, Carl, the time is here. You know what that means? We're about to reveal our lucky winner of the week of the Samsung.
Here we go.
S22.
Drum roll.
Are you ready? Drum roll. Carl, you ready? Rose Chetty!
I feel like you just scored a try, dude.
It feels like it, man. We made a winner today, Carl, on a Friday.
Yes, man.
Woo,
Well
I
done.
love it.
And this is actually what Rose had to say. The new Samsung Galaxy S22 captured my heart with a triple camera, just so perfect for family pictures and selfies. Mentioned earlier, but it was definitely worth the win. Well done to Rose.
Rose, you beautiful human. I hope you absolutely are ecstatic. I hope you're watching right now, and I hope that you love the new rugby jersey too that you have officially unlocked. Well, again, well done to all our Vodacom winners. It was as simple as that. You guys had to enter and reveal all that magic, and I hope you enjoy all the memory making with your S22.
Switch to red and unlock a free rugby jersey. Get this great Samsung deal for only 1,299 Rand per month. Further together, Vodacom.
Oh, you can make my day. Hungry?
Bags. My dad has a certain way of doing things.
Dad, hoe gaan dit by die werk?
Our Monati connects the family with unlimited home fiber from $3.99 per month.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It is Friday and it is your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso on S3. Well, our next guest is a Summer Award nominee. He's a singer, songwriter, a multi-instrumentalist and music producer. He's essentially a jack of all trades when it comes to music, and he is our special performer for your Friday morning. But let's take a sneak peek at some of his work.
I need to tell you about the way I feel. It's gonna be real. I feel you near. You have to be real. You've got to be true. You have to be true. The world means nothing without you. It's time to be true. You'll be there soon. You've got to be true.
Such a unique voice, ladies and gentlemen. Howie Combrink on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Can we give him a warm Expresso welcome? There we go. We rented a crowd for you today.
It's such a vibey studio. It's really awesome, man. Yeah.
Do you feel awake enough? Have you had your coffee? Is that your morning routine?
Yes, absolutely. We're up blank early this morning. I've learned now with Espresso, you got to sing in the morning, so get up at 3 a.m.
Okay,
And start singing then.
Yes.
Irritate everyone in the hotel.
Okay, just so that by the time your first performance comes, the vocal cords are all warmed up.
It's technically halfway through the day already.
Okay. Well, I love how you're a jack of all trades when it comes to the music industry, being able to do so many different things. Did your upbringing have a lot to do with that?
Yes, I grew up in a studio. My father was a producer, record maker, musician in the Air Force as well, way back when. So I was always surrounded by gear and instruments, you know, and I think it doesn't feel like I was ever introduced to it. It just feels like it was always there. You know, there was a studio at the house, and I just started messing around as a young man, and slowly but surely built it up into my own business now, which is the Hit Lab, you know.
And that is incredible. And I mean, you're also coming from a very successful group, Watershed, where you guys have won numerous awards. What was that like? You know, I think a lot of people are so set in their comfort zone. They know that this is working for them right now. But for you to step away and carve a pavement for, or pave way for yourself, was that an easy journey?
No, not at all. I must be honest. It was really difficult because first and foremost, I love the band guys. They've become family to me over the last 10 years, and we've done so much together. But you know, I needed to sort of branch out and actually start pursuing the solo thing in its fullest, and you know, get the songs that I'd written out and do the things I want to do, you know, and be proactive in communities and focus more on that.
Yeah.
So it's an exciting but daunting journey, not new, but it feels new, which is great.
That is great, because that will always keep you on your toes, and that will always keep you, you know, doing more and continue to do so. And you mentioned, you know, getting involved in the community. You've been working with the non-profit RADA.
Yes.
What does RADA stand for, and what's been your role towards, you know, supporting them and lending your voice?
So RADA stands for, it's an acronym, Rape, Alcohol, Drugs and Abuse, and that is exactly what we do. We try and create awareness around these things, you know, with my new single now, I See You, that's exactly what it is. We've got a female character in the video that's portraying someone who's had a life of abuse, but now rebuilding herself and taking that self-responsibility and finding a place to actually be able to speak about things, you know. But on the bigger scale, what RADA does is we adopt communities and like homes, orphanages, old age homes, that sort of stuff. And my job is to make music that ultimately turns around, generates royalties. We get these royalties, and we're able to then take these royalties and proactively make a difference at one of the 18 homes that RADA has adopted and does look after. So that's basically what we do.
That is incredible. I mean, that is such a great way for you, you know, to give back into the community, and for them to already have 18 homes. And here's to hoping, you know, that they continue to have all of these homes to be able to help those in need. Now, Howie, you've released your new single. I mean, I think this is the question most of us dread being asked, and now I'm about to ask you, but what other projects have you got lined up as we get into the new year 2022? I hate asking this question, but it's a relevant one.
I'm going to be putting out a lot of music this year. You know, the beauty of my job as well, being a record producer, is that there's constantly music going out, you know, with various artists and stuff. So that's the exciting thing. There's always music rolling out. So that is the plan, and, you know, to focus on working more proactively with the communities, like I mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
That is something I really want to do. But for me at the moment, it is music and RADA, really. And you know, I mess around with technology as well. I'm sort of studying in that world, and I want to try and find a way to merge technology with creativity and the work we do with RADA.
Yeah. Well, being a producer, you know, do you find the quality of music has increased? I mean, to me, it sounds like it's just dramatically like exploded since the lockdown. It's like the artists had time to just regroup and rethink.
Absolutely, and even having great conversations with a lot of my friends, a lot of them, exactly what you just said. Lockdown forced us to be in our homes and not tour, because artists are always on the road, and the road is a distraction. So I think being at home allowed people to really find their zone and just write music and write things that maybe are a little bit more heartfelt and come from the heart, at least in my own experience.
And that's how we're experiencing it too on the airwaves. Well, Howie, it is great having you here. Howie Combrick on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We have the audience here today for him, and he's going to be performing for you, so don't go anywhere.
This is how we do it. We are on the brink of greatness in this game. It's time to cheers as a smooth weekend is ahead with a Tropica, because there's nothing smoother. Now, Friday nights call for movie nights, a big bowl of freshly popped popcorn,
Yummy.
not burnt popcorn, please, and a Tropica. And if this sounds like your weekly routine, then you will love our Tropica Smooth or Not Smooth. Guess the movie challenge. Now, the two very good-looking gentlemen I have with me will be, well, they have to do something. They have to identify emojis, and then, of course, you know, them together will create a movie, all right? You have to see if you can express yourself on an emoji level. What are you doing?
Look at me, man. Look at the state of my pants, man. I need something. I need a win this morning,
You
man.
need a win.
I need
You're probably
something,
going to go, I'm the guy in the movies. I'll literally finish watching the movie. I'm like, what was that guy's name in the movie? Like,
are you that guy?
With the blonde hair?
That's
He's
the
constantly
person.
going,
30 seconds partner.
Yo, G, who's that dude with the green hat?
Sorry for disturbing.
And this is why I'm very excited about this one. So the one who guesses the most correct, of course, will win and be crowned Tropica Smooth Champion. You guys do need to shout out your name or a sound. I prefer sounds.
Okay.
Please, if you don't mind. So give me a movie-esque sound.
So you don't? No, that's a bad
do
sound.
something.
Choose a new sound.
But you're gonna grunt now.
What's going to come out here?
I'm internally timing my sound.
Are you sure?
Because you lose those 0.3 seconds that you lose. That's a problem, eh?
Okay, cool.
There we go.
Right, and then
I'm going with yay because it's Friday.
yes.
Oh, nice.
Yay!
Nice.
So
Yay.
you got pa and yay.
Okay.
Papaya. Cool. Right. Let's go for the first movie. I want you to look at the emojis and give me the movie, and don't forget to shout out your name first. Let's go.
Blood Diamond. Graham.
Bruh, I didn't even see the picture. Are you serious?
I think I made. Okay, look.
Minus a point.
I made 5 mistakes.
Look here, that
before I
also
got
could be
there.
Twilight. Let's think about it. Twinkle on the blind.
And Robin
I'm just letting
Pattinson.
you know. How do you know?
That man beats a lot of people. Okay.
Okay, next one. Let's go.
Wow.
Take a look at this.
Oh, wow.
Muscle.
Graham.
Pa, yes?
The Hulk.
I feel like that's spot on. Correct, yeah!
Wait. What does the moustache man have to do with the Hulk, bro?
Eric Banner wears a moustache.
Yeah, Bruce Banner's the guy.
on.
Okay, cool. Next up, take a look at this.
I know this man.
What is meh? What is meh? That's not even your sound.
No, man, but it's with the one dog. It's the other thing with the. I want to say bobtail, but it's not bobtail. What's the name of the movie, man?
No.
Aristocats. No,
Lady and the Tramp.
Lady and the Tramp. You've got it.
Take a peek. Yes, my brother. You're on the board, Drew.
You know what I mean?
Well
Old school,
done.
man. You're only gonna know that if you're old school like me, all right?
It's the spaghetti scene for me. Okay.
In honor of Zoe, I went the cat route there, not the
know.
dog route. Okay, well done. That was good.
Next up, let's see the next challenge.
Whoa.
Yay!
Ryle.
I'm pretty sure that's Life of Pi or something, isn't
I
it?
think it's
is.
Life of Pi. I think yes, it's Life of Pi. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
They give him an extra tiger with it, two tigers.
There was only
There
one.
was a throw-off. There was a throw-off. Two tigers.
Yes.
No, but you're out in the water long enough, one tiger's going to start to feel like two.
I'm feeling good. Now, what's the score? What's the score?
That's
Okay,
good.
coming
It's
back.
level, eh?
I mean, it looks as level at the moment, so this
Yeah.
could be a tiebreaker
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
All right. Eyes ready. Movie knowledge ready. Let's go.
Oh,
I feel like I know this one.
Yay!
Yay!
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
I feel like that's it. I feel like that's it.
I was going a completely different route there. I was going to be like American Psycho.
Breaking out in front.
well done, man.
3-2.
Thank you.
Hey, you're good on that.
I did it all on my own. I wasn't looking at any of my co-presenters.
Yes, nobody. I mean, I can guarantee you that Zoe is not prompting any of these guys any of the answers. She's not.
Damn
Promise.
these failing eyes. Why can't
Let's
I
go.
see beyond the cameras?
Oh, okay. Oh, that's like the answers right there. Oh, thank you.
Oh, nice.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles! Turtles!
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That's a good... I would have gone with like Ratatouille or something there, man. That was good.
Where was the tortoise in Ratatouille?
He was behind the scenes, man.
You
doing
couldn't
the
see him.
sound.
He was swimming in the water and you couldn't see him because he was just underneath.
Yeah, this recipe will be slow and hard. Anyway, yes, next up. Good luck.
Big wave.
Oh, yeah. Yay!
Yay! Yay! Yay!
Ocean's 11?
That is
Yes! Another old school one, G. You won't know that. Yeah, you know what I mean?
I love
Did
this
I
one.
trip or something?
4-2.
I came out of the gate so strong.
I
I,
know.
was like ahead of everyone else. I fell.
I know. Okay, we have no more for you. The winner of this
Oh, that was
battle.
fun.
In our Guess the Movie Emoji Game with Tropica.
it, man.
The smooth one. It's Ryle. Congratulations, dude.
I should probably share this with Zoe. Thank you so much, Zoe, behind the scenes coming
The
through.
cat lady. And I even went the cat route, man. Come on.
That was my attempt at a victory
Did you get
drink.
one in? No.
Got a half inch.
Wowza.
well done,
Okay,
son. That was a
well
good
done to these two incredible people. Also, Zoe behind the scenes, forgetting most of the movie. In fact, all of them. But do just pop onto our socials and go check it out. I feel like we need your input on this as well. So please go do that. And of course, Tropica, the smooth and not smooth challenge. It's about Guess the Movie, but of course, you were playing along too. So have a beautiful day. Get yourself a Tropica and have a smooth weekend with these incredible people. And of course, none of them were prompted, just to let you know.
The other day, Junior with the big hair went for a haircut.
Smooth.
Things were looking good until the power cut out.
Not smooth. But don't worry, he called it a half pineapple. I know it's a trend. Nothing smoother.
Tropica.
Made with love by Clover. Only you can make my day.
It's my feel-good breakfast show. It's your feel feel-good breakfast show, Expresso on S3. Now, it is the weekend and something exciting we want to share with you. Tiger Brands has partnered with the Bacardi Holiday Club and the popular hotspot Pablo in Santon to curate a delectable selection of dishes that will be served at the exclusive Cool Club pop-up restaurant for this weekend's Bacardi Holiday Club, taking place between today and the 6th of March. So that's the 4th to the 6th of March.
Sounds so bougie, eh? Like you want to just kind of say, dubbed Summer of Love. Patrons can look forward to a showcase of great music and deliciously unforgettable food. Experience courtesy of their favorite culinary brands, All Gold, Koo, Mrs. Balls and Cross and Blackwell. Leading up to the event, we had the pleasure of getting a sneak peek of the innovative interpretation of South Africa's favorite dishes. Do take a look.
How does it?
All Gold and Mrs. Balls are much-loved heritage brands. And what we want to do is we want to transition from being your mother, your grandmother's favorite to now being your favorite. So we really wanted to target the younger audience, and with discussions with the Until and School group, we then decided to do a pop-up restaurant at the Bacardi Holiday Club this weekend. And this is just really for the youth to experience the food, to get some inspiration about how to incorporate these brands into their everyday food. Cool, All Gold, Mrs. Balls and Cross and Blackwell are just staples in the South African home, and they're so loved, and it's just such a privilege to be able to work on these brands. And I think what it's going to show this weekend is how those loved and heritage brands can show up in spaces where the younger audience are.
Inspiration for the Cool Club pop-up restaurant actually was our people, South Africans, you know, how we find different twists when we're trying to make different meals, traditional meals a lot more modern as well, and we use the same products all the time. We use Koo beans, we're using Cross and Blackwell mayonnaise, using All Gold tomato sauce, and of course you can never forget the Mrs. Balls chutney. So after, you know, having a couple of conversations with the Until group, we realized that actually this is the perfect space for us to really reconnect with the people, reconnect with our 18 to 24-year-old target market, and make sure that we continue to be relevant in their lives.
So obviously we've been doing the festival for about 3 years now. Yeah, this would be the 4th time, and we've kind of gone through different food experiences with each one. And I think doing like a pop-up restaurant was kind of like the next step for us. And obviously getting a brand house like Tiger Brands on board was a great idea to just, you know, to be able to execute something to that scale. The turnout today is really good. I mean, you know, we've got obviously a lot of like your influencers are here. We're eating and enjoying the food, and we're really excited to try the meals that they're going to be having at the festival itself. I mean, it's quite an extensive menu. There's a range of things from tacos to burgers to, you know, literally to ice lollies. So it's got a nice range of food, and I think everyone's really having a good time.
So there were a lot of meals on the menu, and we were giving a variety of like options, but my favorite one was the prawn roll. It had a bit of lime, some prawns in there, and most importantly, my favorite, the Cross and Blackwell mayonnaise.
Looking forward to actually making it for my family. That is the Murph's muffin that I took away from today. Mixing the avo, mixing the egg, having the wors, and making sure that it's an all-day meal. So I don't have to limit it to breakfast, to lunch, or dinner. But anytime you're gonna have a meal, I know exactly what to copy from today's experience.
For Koo, what we really want to do is get consumers inspired to eat their 5 a day, which means getting in 3 veggies and 2 fruits. And this menu that we've collaborated with Pablo and Until too, it just helps us get those consumers to eat those 5 a day and to really just get them to understand what a nutritious meal is. Because I think that a lot of people think that a nutritious meal isn't delicious, and I think this menu just shows that it really can be.
Oh my goodness. That's how I would describe it. Oh my goodness. It was delicious. It was phenomenal. It was absolutely spectacular with a hint of heat. I absolutely loved everything that I had today.
My favorite meal of the day has been Merv's muffin mixed with jalapeno mayo as well as the avocado, and also that sauce from Cross and Blackwell has been one of the, it's like moonwalking in my tongue, in my mouth. Like it is so tasteful.
The Pablo's shakshuka bowl is the one that I definitely would like to make at home. If they can just provide me with that recipe, they must plug me now, please, immediately. I'd appreciate that. And it's me, that recipe, my content, we're rocking.
So for me, the favorite dish of today is the braai box, and that's just because it's so full of proudly South African meals. It's got your chakalaka, it's got your pap. So for me, it's just such an amazing dish because it's got those proudly South African intrinsic meals in it, but it also incorporates such nutritional and protein-rich meals. Today we are previewing the menu for the Cool Club, and this weekend we'll then show up at the Bacardi Holiday Club, and with 3 days full of delicious meals. And if the South Africans are truly happy with this menu, who knows, you'll probably see us again on your screen soon.
Can I tell you, I am super hungry now. Thank you so much. And patrons are in for a glorious treat of good music and deliciously unforgettable food that is going to be happening there, courtesy of their favorite culinary brands.
Oh, there you go. So add some flavor to your weekend along with your family and your friends, and jet on down to the Cool Club pop-up restaurant at Bacardi Holiday Club. You have to say it like that. Cool. Cool. Cool.
Yes, Mzansi, you got to say it like that, and you've got to come over to the kitchen right now and say something even cooler, because we're doing something, making something that is absolutely special, and it's something that we absolutely love on the show too. We make it all the time. I'm here with the beautiful Tando, making something special. You know, I wonder what it is? Mzansi, don't worry about it, because I'm going to tell you right now. We're talking about churros, our obsession with churros, because we make it all the time on the show, like I've mentioned. And just because we can't get enough of it, and that cinnamon, sugary goodness as well, today we're going to be making a version that makes all dessert dreams come true. Now, it's called baked churro chips. Yeah, of course, like I said, Tando's here to take us through it all. Firstly, how are you doing this morning?
I'm good, how are you?
You're looking, I'm good. You're looking like you're full of energy. You're looking like you're ready for the weekend. You're looking like you're about to set off something special here.
We are heading into the weekend on making the perfect weekend treats.
I like that. I like that. So what are we doing? Because it looks like I've got naan bread in front of me.
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out what on earth does it have to do with churros.
So that's going to be our baked churro chips.
Okay.
So those are going to go into some cinnamon sugar.
All right.
And imagine those with some chocolate sauce.
I think anything with chocolate sauce is going to be good, but when you talk about baked churros, get in my belly.
And I'm going to make the sauce for it.
Cool. So what are we doing first? What's the first step?
Okay.
Do the sauce?
Yeah. So you're going to cut chips.
Okay.
Into that.
How do you want me to cut it? I see you've got a nice example at the end there.
Yeah.
So going for slices, right?
Slices, wedges. You can do it. You can do them smaller, bigger. Depends on if you want bite size.
All right. We want a big weekend, so let's make some big chunks for the people. What are you going to be busy with on your side?
There we go. So I'm getting started on the chocolate sauce. We're going to go in with our fresh milk. About a cup or two.
Okay.
And then your sugar. Actually, I'm going to go in with more milk. Because I saw the amount of sugar and I was like, there's no way.
You never know. Some people love it sugary on the weekend, you know. We had a hard week. We earned it, maybe.
True.
But I see you all about balance, especially with your chef antiques. It's all about the perfect flavor combination, which is happening
And then
right
cocoa.
now. Okay. Is the pan, or sorry, is the pot on at the moment? It's quite hot.
Yeah, it's
All
on.
right. So it's cooking up, it's getting warm, it's amalgamating and infusing itself into everything that's kind of essentially is going to be the sauce that we dip it in.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And you want all of this to dissolve nicely. So you're going to place those chips on the baking sheet.
All right. So with the naan bread, obviously, you know it has like this little opening over here. Let me just try open one for you. Are we putting it in straight like that? So we want that effect.
Put it in straight like that. Just imagine that holding the sauce.
No, oh, it's like a big
It's going to soak up.
Oh, I can feel it right now.
That's good.
And then this obviously goes in the oven. We're baking it. We're grilling it. What's the deal?
Baking it.
All right. Let me just make this fancy because you are...
And halfway through baking, you just want to flip them over just so they're crisp on both sides.
So we can get that perfect crunch as you bite into it. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you make a weekend treat.
There we go.
Yeah. All right. So I'm pretty much done here with mine. Obviously, that pops into the oven.
Into the oven, yeah.
20 minutes or so should be good, right?
That's a lot. About 12 minutes.
Okay, 20 minutes might burn it, so don't listen to me. listen to the chef rather.
I don't know if you
And then I've also seen that I have some sugar here and cinnamon at the same time.
Mix
What are we
those
doing
together.
with that? Mix it together. All right.
So once the baked chips come out the oven, you're going to toss them in the sugar.
Oh, okay. So I'd imagine lathering up with some butter,
With some
oil,
butter and then
getting this
cold.
to stick.
Yeah. Toss that in the oven.
Talking my language, Thando. Thank you
Someone
so
is
much.
making dessert this weekend. You're very excited.
I am. I'm just excited for the weekend. I mean, it's a chance for us to obviously spend some time making something good because we deserve it and we earned it. And on top of that, inviting some friends to maybe do it with you as well, right? I mean, how can
Put your
anyone
friends to
complain about
work.
that? Thando, thank you so much. This was incredible. It was super easy. Of course, from Zanzi, you can get the recipe, expressoshow.com. As simple as that. Churros, like we absolutely love, like we can't get enough of. And the only thing that you need to do is crunch into this and enjoy. Nice stuff.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
And we're right back in it. Welcome back, you beautiful souls. You are still live with Expresso. The first hour of the show has flown by. It's been so much fun, and the second hour is going to be even better. Howie Kornbrink is standing by to perform just for you. After this, let's get back into the news.
Thanks a lot, G. And Justice and Correctional Services Minister Ronald Lamola has told the Human Rights Commission that the department has to increase its prosecution teams to deal with the huge number of cases that arose from the riots in July last year. Lamola was testifying at a commission meeting in Sandton, north of Johannesburg. The commission is investigating the effects of the July unrest last year in KwaZulu-Natal and Gauteng. Lamola said the help of retired prosecutors had to be enlisted. Meanwhile, the Deputy Minister of Communications and Digital Technology, Miriam, says there was a need to amend laws and regulations due to the increase in harmful digital content. Mapalane was addressing a media conference in Pretoria on the Films and Publications Amendment Act of 2019, which came into force on 1 March 2022. Adjustments have been made to the law due to changes in the way films, games and certain publications are distributed. Mapalane says these changes seek to protect the South African public from exposure to prohibited content distributed online. On to international news. Amid an intensifying military offensive by Russia in the former Soviet state, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky yesterday called for direct negotiations with President Vladimir Putin. He said it was the only way to stop the war. Addressing Putin directly at a media conference, Zelensky said, and I quote, "Sit down with me, just not 30 meters away, like with French President Macron." Now, Zelensky was referring to Putin receiving world leaders at a now famous long table. Meanwhile, Putin has told Macron he will continue his campaign in Ukraine to ensure it never poses a threat to Russia. Now, the Ukrainian government has launched an emergency hotline for Africans and Asians fleeing Russia's invasion. This follows widespread allegations of racism faced by Africans attempting to leave the country. Numerous African students in Ukraine have shared stories of being stopped by Ukrainian security agents from leaving the country. In a tweet, Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba said the authorities were working intensively to ensure the safety and passage of African and Asian students. Talking about students, here is one that is going to blow you away. The University of Cape Town has made a huge catch, student-wise, in that a homeschool Durban girl who received the highest marks in the world for accounting and biology in the Cambridge International Examinations has opted to continue her studies there. Cambridge International is part of a prestigious Cambridge University group in the UK, and Jade Reynolds achieved the highest marks in the world in 2 subjects, 97% for accounting and 98% for biology in the past exams. Moreover, she obtained a 94% aggregate and completed a 2-year syllabus for grades 11 and 12 in just 1 year. Her mother, Carol Reynolds, says she did everything herself, looked up and bought necessary textbooks, downloaded and followed the syllabus outline for each subject and taught herself. And she added, and I quote, "She has always been a remarkable child, learning to string full sentences together before she turned 1. Jade is presently working towards a Bachelor of Social Science degree at the University of Cape Town. So good luck to her. And on to a guy who always gets 100% for sport. Here's Graham.
Well, Carl, they're going to need 110% ahead of this weekend, my friend. It's a derby day. Orlando Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs, they'll be locking horns for the latest edition of the Soweto derby tomorrow, with the teams now lying 4th and 3rd on the table, level on points. So a lot riding on this. Pirates extended their unbeaten run to 4 league matches, but they did play to an 11th draw in the top flight this season when they were held to a 0-0 draw at home by Cape Town City this last Wednesday. And Chiefs, meanwhile, they returned to winning ways in the Premiership with a 1-0 victory over Baraka FC this last Wednesday, with Karma Billiat scoring deep in injury time. And elsewhere, league leaders Mamelodi Sundowns, they face Maritzburg. SuperSport will be hosting AmaZulu, and then Cape Town City, they play Sekhukhune United. Then we stay with football, as well as a derby day locally. There is also the small matter of the Manchester derby on Sunday, with City hosting United. So both sides have had a lot to play for at the top end of the table. City, of course, looking to pull away from second place Liverpool and create a bit more of a gap there again, and United looking to get a firmer grip on that 4th place in a European berth. Red Devils have had the upper hand, in fact, in the last 5 meetings, winning 3 and drawing 1. Outside of that, of course, tomorrow Jesse March will take charge for the first time as Leeds head coach. That's when they travel to Leicester. Then Chelsea, they're away to Burnley. Aston Villa, they'll be hosting the Saints, and Liverpool will take on West Ham. Excuse me. Then on to some rugby news. It looks like Sharks skipper Lucanio has now signed a deal with the Kobe Steelers. That'll see him spend a short stint in Japan before returning back to Durban in the long term. So will take up a 2-month stint with the Steelers from next week. The World Cup winning centre, though, has signed a new 3-year deal with the KZN outfit that will see him stay in Durbs up until 2025. So a 2-month stint will see him back in time for the United Rugby Championship playoffs, should the Sharks, of course, make it to the knockout stages. And, of course, in his absence, luckily, they happen to have a World Cup winning skipper in the form of Siya Kolisi, who will take over the captaincy role and will be assisted by Thomas du Toit as one of the seniors. Then let's talk money for a second as we move to Formula One. World champion Max Verstappen has now signed a 5-year contract extension with Red Bull. So the deal, reportedly worth up to 800 million rand per season, will keep the Dutch driver with the team up until the end of 2028. The 24-year-old's current contract was due to expire at the end of next season, but he has been rewarded, of course, for beating 7-time champion Lewis Hamilton to the title last year. Verstappen, the son of Formula F1 legend Jos Verstappen, won his first world title in dramatic circumstances in a December season-ending Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. And he's certainly being paid for doing that. Well, that's where we leave our sport for now. We'll touch on it again at 8 o'clock. Let's get you set for the weekend with the weather.
Thank you, Graham. And just a quick weather update. An orange level 5 warning has been issued for severe thunderstorms with heavy rain over the OR Tambo and Alfred Nzo district municipalities and Mbasha local municipality in the Eastern Cape for today. The central parts of the Free State and the southern parts of KwaZulu-Natal are also expected to experience severe thunderstorms with heavy rain. The SA Weather Service said this could lead to localized flooding and susceptible roads and bridges, as well as damage to infrastructure, property and vehicles. The warning for KwaZulu-Natal comes as inclement weather conditions also affected the western parts of KwaZulu-Natal yesterday. Poor weather conditions have already ravaged parts of the province, and this is in the past few months, causing damage to settlements and infrastructure. Now moving to our sunrise pictures, we started this morning off with 2 beautiful ones, and now for your 7 a.m. update, here is Verity Herbert from Riebeek West, where a bold sunrise can be seen with the tree leaves providing some shade. And one of our regular photographers, Brian Smith, sent through this beautiful sunrise from Mossel Bay in the Western Cape, showing off the bright and early light in the sky. Absolutely beautiful. Well, let's get into your temperatures. If you're in Polokwane, a low of 16 and a high of 20. Mbombela, 18, reaching a high of 33. Pretoria, 19, 27. Johannesburg, 16, reaching a high of 24. Mahikeng, 17, 24. Klerksdorp, 17, with a high of 22. If you're in Kimberley, a low of 16, a high of 28. Bloemfontein, 12, reaching a high of 24. Hot conditions with cloudy weather. It's Richards Bay, a low of 21, a high of 33. Rain can be expected in Pietermaritzburg, 18, reaching a high of 28. Durban, 22, with a high of 28. Mthatha, 15, reaching a high of 21. Make sure you have your umbrellas ready in East London. A rainy day ahead with a high of 22. Craddock, 13, reaching a high of 25. Gqeberha, 16, reaching a high of 23. George, 15, reaching a high of 23. A sunny day in Cape Town, 18 is your low, 23 your high. Worcester, 13, reaching a high of 29. Sutherland, 10, 24. And Uppington, 18, reaching a high of 32 degrees Celsius. Well, that's where I leave your weather for now. A final update coming your way at 8 o'clock.
Yes, Mzansi, that moment has finally arrived. Of course, we're about to step things up for you right now and bring in the big guns. We've got a summer nominee. He goes by the name of Howie Combrink, and his music is filled with empathy and conviction. Now, he cements his growing reputation as one of the strongest contemporary forces in the music industry, and you're about to find out right now. Here's his latest single, goes by the name of I See You. Brother, the stage is yours. Take it away.
It's gonna be real. I feel you near. You have to be real. You've got to true, you have to be true. The world means nothing without you. It's time to be true, you'll be there soon. You've got to be true. Hey, hey. And every word you say, and everything you do, I feel it in your heart that's leading to finding your own way on this perfect day. I've got to get this message right too, and I can see it in your eyes. You need a place to hide. I'm coming in to guide you to the lights. Could it be a state of mind that's pulling you inside? It's not the time to burn, 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 burn. You've got to be strong, you've got to be strong. Don't need to tell you about what's going on. The world is yours, this won't be long. You've got to be strong. Step outside, it's time to be brave. You'll walk aside and ride this wave. Let's step outside into the light. It's time to be brave. Hey, and every word you say, and everything you do, just know that I'm your guide and I see you. It's time to find your way on this perfect day. I've got to get this message right too, and I can see it in your eyes. You need a place to hide. I'm coming in to guide you to the light. Could it be a state of mind that's pulling you inside? It's not the time to burn, 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 burn. And every word you say, and everything you do, know that I'm your guide and I see you. It's time to find your way on this perfect day. I've got to get this message right too, and I can see it in your eyes. You need a place to hide. I'm coming in to guide you to the light. Could it be a state of mind that's pulling you inside? Burn, 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 burn. And I can see it in your eyes. You need a place to hide. I'm coming in to guide you to the light. Could it be a state of mind that's pulling you inside? Now close your eyes and feel the blinding light. Close your eyes and feel the blinding lights. Hey, hey. No, I wanna tell you now. Close your eyes and feel the blinding lights. Oh, no. Now close your eyes and feel the blinding lights. Close your eyes and feel the blinding light.
Howie, man, that was absolute magic. Honestly, it felt like you took my soul, put it into an elevator and just sent it all the way up, man. Such magic stuff from Zanzi. Don't go anywhere. Howie's going to be performing some more magic right on the show. And after this, we're going to meet up with the new family of Sevendeland. Let's check them out.
upstyle your home with Expresso, as 3 lucky viewers like you stand a chance to win game vouchers to the value of 25,000 Rand for a room improvement of your very own.
To enter, all you have to do is post a photo of the space you want to revamp on Expresso's Facebook or Twitter competition post, and remember to use the hashtag #GotGame in your entry.
The competition is closing on the 22nd of March 2022, and all the terms and conditions apply. Good luck.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It's your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso on S3. And if you've been keeping your eye on the socials, you would have seen the question we asked you this morning around a soapy favorite, Seven de Laan. Now, soapies have come and gone, but one that has truly stood the test of time is SABC2's Seven de Laan. And it's featuring a vibrant ensemble cast. Now, de Laan prides itself on its diversity and characters and storytelling. And joining the folks at Hillside is a fresh-faced family, the Fasagis, as well as their nephew to long-standing fan favorite Aggie. Now, these characters are portrayed by 4 very talented and remarkable actors joining us in studio today. Please, can we give them a feel-good welcome? I have Zach. This is Zach Hendricks, as well as Liesel de Kok, Daniel Kutsia, and Ray Neo Busso joining us in studio. Can we give them a warm welcome?
Oh, thanks, guys.
Has it sunken into you yet that you are part of the Seven de Laan cast?
Yeah, look at that face. Yeah, no, it's been a roller coaster ride. It's been absolutely flipping amazing to be part of the, like you said, a soapy that's been running for so many years, and like I think we all feel very blessed and honoured to be part of that journey.
Yeah, well, that's it's incredible. And I mean, I'm going to start off with you, Dan and Ray, the two of you. I mean, Seven de Laan is known for these internships that they offer to young thespians, and you guys are obviously now being part of that crew. How's it been for you?
Oh, it's been absolutely fun. It's been a roller coaster ride. It's been such a learning experience, and I have made genuine friends. And it's very rare that I think that you come into an environment where people actually want you to succeed, and that's actually what Seven de Laan is, like people wanting you to do better, and it's such a healthy and wholesome environment. It's been absolutely amazing.
And I think more than anything, learning at such a big soapy is beautiful, whereby you've done so much theory and now you're actually learning on the job.
Oh, well, that's amazing. Okay, so I'm hearing these very strong English accents, and this is the Afrikaans soapy. Can we quickly unpack that? How's the Afrikaans?
It's so difficult.
He's doing really well.
Okay.
Really well, yeah.
I have a friend from Switzerland. When we asked her, do you understand? And she's like, dis prachtig.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Luckily, we also have dialogue coaches on set, so
shout out to them.
Yeah.
Well, it shows you two are true actors. I mean, fooling us all. Now, Tanya and Zach, of course, the two of you enter the show as newlyweds. How's that been for you, joining the family, joining the Hillside family as the Fasagis, or should we say the Versace's?
Yeah, the Versace's on the floor, guys. Yes.
It has been amazing. I mean, firstly, as an actor, get the gift of coming into this amazing established soap that is so loved. Yeah. As a family is just, it's a real gift. It's not something that everyone gets. So, and the family itself is such a lovely contrast to the other families that we have in Seven de Laan. So it has been very fun to see where we fit in and how people are responding, and the storyline is just coming. It's getting really exciting. Yeah, it's been great. Yeah.
Because I know with the filming process, you guys are quite ahead to what the viewer gets to see, so you're not allowed to give you're not allowed to give anything away.
Yeah. So we know what's actually gonna happen, and I think especially with the introduction of the Versace family.
Now.
I think they definitely created the characters to make it more relatable to the viewers, because you've got the upper class families like the Valmans and Bassons and those families, and they're very conniving and mischievous, and
And at the end of the day, like, I think they felt like they needs to be a family that's sort of middle class that the viewers can relate to, and that's what we represent. So there's definitely a breath of fresh air, you know, coming into the line.
Amen.
That's amazing. Now, Zach, I'm going to ask you, how did you guys manage to bond before actually getting on there, or is this now true chemistry that's just coming across on camera?
Well, I must say, this has been awesome because myself and Liesl actually worked on 3 theatre shows before.
Okay.
So when I heard that she got the gig, like, I was, like, flipping high on life at that moment because, like, immediately, like, you know that there's rapport and there's a relationship that we've already, you know, we grew into one another during that period. And then Hanley Warren, who's playing my mother, I've also worked with her before. So Dan was like the first newbie, but like his energy when he came on set, he was just so willing to learn and willing to be part of this, you know, amazing journey. And I think the energy that you see off screen, well, on screen, is also what we have off screen. You know, like that translates so beautifully, and like we couldn't have asked for better ensemble, you know, to be part of this, you know, to be part of this line. So yeah.
Well, I love that you guys call yourselves the Versace.
Yeah.
You guys get to join us here. And if there's, I mean, I think in terms of your character developments, are you hoping for a little bit of scandal? Because you seem like this wholesome family. Ray, how about you?
I'm hoping for some scandals. I'm hoping for a whole lot. Well, because I know what's going to happen.
Okay.
I can't say much, but...
A great way to just show your range, you know, as an
Exactly.
actor.
I mean, as an actor, you always want to, like, try do something different. Always try push yourself. I mean... No one wants to stay in one small box, you know? You always want to get out.
You know, there'll be like skeletons in the closet. Like, nobody is like a wholesome family, you know, to the core. Like, it comes with the trials and tribulations, and like, they are this happy-go-lucky family because of the, you know, issues that they've actually gone through and overcome. And trust me, that is still coming, you know?
Well, these folks are not going anywhere. They're going to be hanging out with us on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. If you haven't caught Seven de Laan lately, do not miss out. It's every weekday at 6 p.m. on SABC2. That is Seven de Laan on SABC2.
So we all need a lovely snack when watching our favorite soapies, and I guarantee you that this next recipe will bring everybody from the line to your house.
So, we've had classic fashion from Timby, classic cars, thanks Chad, and we've seen classic hairstyles. And you, Michael? Classic.
A classic range from Clover. Timeless taste. Made with love by Clover.
Classic! Nothing beats a grilled cheese sandwich. You know this. Except maybe the cheesy bread roll-ups we're about to make. And you can use any of your favorite cheese to go lekker gooey with a bit of crusty bread on the exterior. It's the sort of thing that dreams are made of. And the incredible chef that is Tando Manyoni, somebody who's a chef, a recipe developer, an extraordinaire, somebody who just knows how to make everything, is here to take us through. So, hi, chef.
Hi.
Hey. This is my favorite time, eh? It's my favorite time.
Food time.
Food time, but also you time. So you better tell me how we're going to do this today, because it looks very simple. All I'm seeing is a couple of ingredients, so let's go through it.
5 ingredients, I feel like.
Just 5?
So you're going to go cut the bread for me.
Okay.
Cut the crusts off.
Crusts off?
Crusts off, and then use your rolling pin and roll out.
And then we're rolling it out. Okay, cool. This is great. And then what are you going to do while I do this?
Okay, so I'm going to saute our spring onion. So for this recipe, you could use leeks, red onion, garlic, anything in that family. Whoa!
Woo! I like that sound. Sounds like Guy Fawkes.
What's that?
It's one of the celebrations around, you know, a lot of fireworks to be used in that way.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, I'm done burning.
So what do you put in there? The green, is that so spring onion?
Spring onion, you want
Can you use any other greens in there?
Leeks, red onion, normal onion, garlic, anything with that sort of flavor profile. You want that to add flavor. And then we're going to mix this all together with our cheese. And that's going to go into our bread. That's going to be the filling.
Oh, lovely.
Of our roll-ups.
Okay, this is so cool. I'm actually on a bit of a roll here.
I see what you do.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So am I just supposed to just flatten this down? That's pretty much it. Obviously, we don't want to go too hard, otherwise you're going to break the breads, which is not the idea.
Okay,
so
that's perfect.
Is this cool?
Yeah. There we go.
Lovely, look at that. Okay, I'm gonna hand this over to you. Let me do one more for you, and then while I'm doing some rolling, I wanna tell you a bit more about how we are rolling here with our Clover Classics, because I mean, this is exactly the beautiful thing that we like working with. Now, the thing about Clover Classic fat spread, it's versatile, so you can use that as a spread. When it comes to baking, that's sorted out as well. Also cooking, you can use it in your way. It's entirely up to you. It's customizable to your lifestyle, and you can spread the bread with the classic spread inside and out for an extra crispiness on it, and you can also use any filling you wish today. We're just gonna go with cheese. We've got 2 different types of cheese as well. We've got our spring onions in there, and then you're making a bit of an emulsion, it looks like you put in there. I'm saying emulsion because you're a chef, and I'm trying to impress you, but what do you put in there?
Wrong word. It's okay though.
Thank you.
I see
Thank
what
you.
you're doing as
I'm
well.
trying my best. I'm trying to give you chefy words to help.
Yeah.
So what did you put into the cheese then?
So we've got the cheese, we've got some Emmental as well. So a mix of cheeses. You want a multi cheese, a flavorful cheese.
Okay.
Mix them up and then spring onions as well.
There we go.
Then what we're gonna do is...
They see me rolling, they hate it. Yes, that's what we're gonna do now. This is good.
Okay, nobody must hate though.
No, we don't
all
like
love
that.
here.
Okay, so when you roll it up, I was actually intrigued about how you're gonna keep it together.
Together.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you need to leave a little bit of a space there.
This is great.
And then I'm gonna trust you. You're gonna do one, I'm gonna do one.
Okay,
And then we're gonna
cool.
see who's got better.
Oh, come on.
rolling
Is it like that now? Okay.
Listen, you could be better.
Well, you know what? I would throw chili in here like for days. I'd pack this with chili because I mean that's like my jam. I love it.
Or you could dip it in some chili sauce when you're done.
Oh, that is another.
So a little
good
bit
idea.
of classic spread. just
Chili
to help
on
that.
chili would work too.
Okay. Are you that?
Yeah, I do. I'm a bit obsessed. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's hum-
Okay, so now that you're done, so you actually made a bit of a sealant in a way.
There we go. Some glue. Kidding. Okay, come.
Okay, so what are you doing? You're rolling.
There we go.
So you're just gonna roll.
Roll that up.
Roll.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
I'm impressed.
Thank you so much.
Then we're gonna go seam side down.
Check it out.
And toast that.
Seam side down, obviously that's going to seal it up nicely, toast
Yeah.
together, stick together, and then that's good.
Then
Done
nice
and dusted.
Nice and golden.
We go into golden, and then you can add any sauce along with it as
Any
well.
sauce, yeah.
Dip, movie, soapy, Seven Laan on TV, done and dusted.
Snacking, done.
What? Thank you, chef. You know, we should just do this sort of like the simplest recipes all the time.
Quick snacks.
Like quick snacks, 1 minute, done and dusted. This will be
I'm here
great.
for it.
This is lovely. Well, thank you so much to Chef. Of course, if you want to get any of the details as to how to make this, as well as any of the ingredients we used today, go to expressoshow.com, a lovely website. We spent all night popping out every element of this recipe up there. Not that there's many, but we tried our best. Please go check it out as soon as you can and give it a shot at this weekend. That's great.
Made with love by Clover.
Welkom terug. Jy is met jou goedvoel ontbijtprogram Expresso. And that's where it ends, eh? Now, I've also got Sinive Achtig. I'll keep that one in the back pocket just in case. And we won't get into the angels and tongues and things like that now. The BCs, yes, they will come after us again. Look at you beautiful people, eh? I love it, man. Made for
don't
TV.
you want to say that again?
Made for And you're coming through the foliage here. You look beautiful, man. You guys look beautiful. But I spoke in Afrikaans because I think we share a similar dilemma. We have to speak Afrikaans in front of millions of people. I get to do it on the most unforgiving or forgiving platform. You not so much, bro. Have you embraced it? Can you? What's the most impressive thing in Afrikaans you can say right now?
Tuinconstruksiemaatskappy.
Yes. Sure.
Now it's your turn.
No, that is me. How difficult is it managing that and getting into character? Because I know you guys work on a pretty grueling schedule. There's no time to go and backstage. You've got to hit the ground running. How much of a challenge is that, finding the character amidst the technical work?
It is quite the mission, but you know what, with the dialogue coaches and with, you know, the assistants from dad and mom, you know, they really, you know, we'll be in like a session, they're like, no, that's not how you pronounce that, let me help you out, yeah. So, I mean, you know, it is difficult, but like I do have an Afrikaans background, like my dad's very Afrikaans, so is my mother, all my brothers speak Afrikaans. I was just the black sheep and was like, nah, I'm good.
Oh, your dad must be loving this then, eh?
No. And so, yeah, like that helps me a lot. And like I said, the dialogue coaching and just the assistance from everyone really just helps me, you know, do
There's a generosity on set. I mean, we've seen that. Zoe spent a lot of time with you guys as well. And I think in order to be able to maintain this kind of grueling schedule that you guys do, you've got to be there for each other. How fast is it? How much time do you have to prepare a scene and sink into that space? Do you arrive and it's like, okay, 3, 2, 1, go?
Pretty much. No, I'm kidding. So you get your scripts like a week in advance. You prep like weeks in advance. You arrive on the day knowing your lines. You go to the dialogue coach, you go to makeup hair, and then you get to set. And I think you've got a rehearsal that they take, and then you've got a second take if you're lucky, and then a third take if you're really lucky, and then we get pickups.
Or really bad, I suppose.
Or really bad.
Really lucky. No, I've done a stint on a similar sort of show, and I was just blown away. But it requires a certain kind of chemistry, and I think that's key. And that's the crew as well. We know they are as important as the superstars in front of character. Ray, new kid on the block. Okay.
Hello, yeah.
In a beautiful space. Obviously, you come across as a very affable, a lovely guy, but I've read that you are quite keen on playing a villain. Can you do a villain's face? Just do the villain. Oh, not ready for it. Do you ever unleash that? In this, will this character...
Ray does, but I don't think my character does. Because Z is very kind-hearted and very sweet. And I think if Z were to miraculously turn into a villain, he'd still do it with like a smile on his face either way.
That makes it
exactly makes it even worse, right?
He's lovely, Anthony.
Yeah, like he'd be like a backstabber.
So is it good? Is it cathartic playing someone who's happy? Is that rubbed off on you? Being this wonderful, jovial person all the time?
Not really, because then I have to save all the happiness for on set. So I'm just like, okay, when I get on set, switch it on, let's go.
And he walks up, he gets home and kicks his dog. Slaps his cat. Oh, no, you don't. You're like an absolutely lovely person. And I love the fact that you guys have to kind of play these roles, but it's got to be so normal. That's the thing with this kind of platform, is people are there every single day. You're in their family. They think you are real people, as I understand it.
Yeah, no, it's actually quite insane, because the thing is, like, we keep on speaking about the fact that the 7de fan base, the viewers are... You've never seen such loyal fans, and like because you are in their lounge every single day from a Monday to a Friday, they think that there's some sort of ownership on who you are, because they get to know your character so well. So like they're incredibly opinionated, and sometimes it can become quite, you know, like the social media comments can be quite ruthless.
I'm not real. I'm not real.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that being said, buddy, okay, you're a poultry farmer. But you actually are a farmer.
Yeah.
Yes, you've got like roots in it, but donkeys.
Yeah, we've got a donkey farm. Yeah, we've got it's called the Donkey Dairy, and we farm with donkeys and we milk the donkeys. We do specialized breeding where we do blue-eyed spotted donkeys, and then we needed to get a more
blue-eyed spotted donkey.
Yeah. And then we needed some sustainable way, sort of, to feed the animals during the course of the year when they pregnant and stuff. And then we started milking them out. And now we make donkey milk products because it's high in retinol, so it's a beauty product.
So this character was born for you, man. You were ready for this. I absolutely love it. As a family, there's obviously a lot of love and affection. Excuse me, I'm getting a little thinking of my on-screen family. That feeling and that emotion and that love, how important is that for you guys to get there and do this every day? Because it is a lot of work. I don't think people realize how tough and grueling that job is. I think I've used the word grueling enough times, but having tasted it, I get it and I understand it. How important is it to have this kind of energy and chemistry?
It's amazing when you have it and you don't have to work at it. Like, it just is there. It's a given for us. So when the days get hot, which they do, like, cracking jokes is no problem. And Zach helps so much for that.
I don't know what you're talking about. He doesn't seem like a funny guy at all. I don't know what...
Yeah, so there's such a buoyancy also. Like, it's tough and you're grueling, but you also then, when you have that support, you're like, okay, can we do it better? And you're getting your A game ready because you are so supported within the energy, which is very...
Who messes up their lines the most? Come on, young'un. Come on, young'un. No, you're...
Conversations about this as to why.
You know how you answer, dude?
Yeah, exactly.
That's how you answer, buddy. That's how you answer.
He's got a purpose.
You're beautiful, you're wonderful, and most importantly, you're incredibly talented actors, and I'm so glad you've got the platform to be able to share that with a market that loves you guys so much. So enjoy it. May the Versachis reign supreme. We absolutely love it. Of course, you can catch them on Sewende Laan. Geniet it.
Yes, Mzansi, of course, there's so much magic still coming through when it comes to chatting to the new family. We will be catching up with them one last time to chat more about all the magic coming through with their show. But for now, we're going to continue with all that good stuff. And we brought the specialist right here. Howie is back, Combrick in the building, and he's about to perform something special. I mean, he sings about so much. He sings about South Africa, affairs, love, you name it. But everything that he does, it's got that feel-good factor to it. And this one, without a doubt, is exactly the same. It goes by the name of The City. And again, it's your stage. Take it away, my friend.
Walk through the city all night long, stare at the street lights and do no wrong. I know that you're shaking, so am I. Our bodies are trembling. We'll shake it through the night. Hold on, we're gonna hitch a ride all night alone. Just a city and you and I. Hold on, we're gonna hitch a ride all night alone. Just a city and you and I. Look to the moonlight and take my hand. We dance till the sunrise and kick up some sand. I wonder who's watching. I don't really care. I feel my heart racing, race it through the night. Hold on, we're gonna hitch a ride all night alone. Just a city and you and I. Hold on, we're gonna hitch a ride all night alone. Just a city and you and I. The city and you and I. The city and you and I. The city and you and I. Hold on. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, yeah. Hold on. We're gonna hitch a ride all night alone. Just a city and you and I. Hold on, hold on. We're gonna hit you right all night long. This is city and you and I. The city and you and I. The city and you and I. The city and you and I.
Rick does it again, of course. That one called The City, absolutely magic stuff. Man, I could hear every single emotion, the raw, authentic feeling as you strum that guitar. You're real, man, and I absolutely love it, and I can't thank you enough for that. And we've got one more performance coming up, Zanzi. Don't go anywhere. If you want to carry on being entertained and sit off your Friday, then stick to those screens. We'll see you in a bit.
What's beta-glucan? Hello, do you know what beta-glucan is? What is beta-glucan? No one knows what beta-glucan is.
Beta-glucan is a natural fiber in jungle oats that helps lower cholesterol and keep hearts well. Yes.
Jungle, do life with heart.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. I'm so glad you stayed because they did too. These epic, amazing and incredible individuals from Laan. And we've got a very special game for all of them. And this is about what they do on a daily basis. You know when they show emotion in the program and they say, my lifter. And they hold it there. They hold. And then there's a zoom, and there's one tear, the Brooke Logan tear, that comes down here. Then you know you're a proper actor. And that's why this game is called Close-Ups. Now, for all of you, you're going to love it. Oh, my goodness. Yes, exactly. You're going to love it. Okay, so what we've done is we've taken people that you know, people that you've watched all your life, past characters from Laan. And we've just zoomed into them so you can see all of their unclear pause. So that's what we've done for you. All you have to do is identify the pause, then the person, and then you get the point. I'm kidding about the pause. But what you'll need to do, you have to shout out your name as soon as you know it. Cool. I'm going to try my best to be fair on this, because I know some names are shorter, like Zach! You know what I'm saying? I know. That's also what you shout to a dog that's chasing you. Anyway. But it'll still work out. All right, so here we go. Your first challenge is on screen. Shout out your name if you know the answer. And then let's go with it right now. Take a peek at this. Screen's up. Who is that?
Ray.
Shout your name. Ray.
Can I say her real name?
Ray. Well, I want to know the character.
I know her real name more.
You know the real name? Yes. Come, Liesl, take it away from Ray.
Evelina? No?
No.
Oh, sorry. No, I'm sorry.
I know
her real name.
Oh,
It's Timsy, exactly. Great start, guys.
You know the
Ray.
Yes.
Maria.
That is a great answer. Well done, Ray, yes! Ray's got the point on the board. Look there. A gorgeous person. Here. Owned a guest house in Kwakwa. That's it. So, yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, next challenge. Here we go. Don't forget to shout out your name. Here it comes. Who's that? Name? Shout your name and then give me that name. You can see that beautiful wilder...
Zach.
Zach.
Rhino.
That's correct. Well done. Yes. A Casanova. Look at him. You see, any man that can wear a purple plummy shirt like that and still have a smolder is somebody who is a Casanova.
With the purple tie.
Look at that. Yeah. I'm just saying, if you can do that and you can still chase, it works. Right. Next up, let me go. Take a look at the screen. Here it comes. Oh, the easy one. Liesel.
Felicity.
That is the correct answer. Well done. Congratulations. You've won that. Yes. Owning a boutique. Look at
This is not
fashionable.
going my way.
Look at that beautiful necklace retrieved from the shells of the West Coast. Just, oh, it's gorgeous. It really is. Right, next up, let's see if we can get this one. I'm going to give you a nice curveball now. Go.
Oh,
Dad, say your name. What's your name again? Daniel. Yes, yes.
Yes, Daniel.
Daniel, yes.
I don't even know my own name.
Who's that? Come on now, you got this. Give me that character name.
Francois.
Eh?
Francois?
Yes. Yes, well done. Congratulations. Well done. Well done. Look here, I'm proud of you. Because Daniel struggled to get his own name out.
Yeah,
so it was like that. That's my name. It's like that, but it's fine. And obviously, you know that character was the OG Skinner, Beck, and Hoppy Coffee. You understand? Just if you want to get some goss, you go to that particular character. Next up, okay, another easy one, but let's do it anyway. Go. Zuck, Liesel, Daniel, Ray.
Zuck. Desi.
That is correct answer.
Yes!
Well done. Yes.
Sorry, guys, we're just trying to zoom in here so I can see properly.
And I recall, this is like, and I know the character, I think she went completely blind during Seven Laan as well. But either way, we've got another challenge for you. Let's see if you got this. Here it comes. Let's go. Oh, easy. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. You got this. Zuck, Liesel, Daniel, Ray.
No, I'm giving this one to Ray.
Yes.
Ray.
Ray? Ray?
Yeah, I'm ready. Cabello?
Yes! Yes! Look at that! Honestly, Cabello, that smile, that sheen, honestly. This is the look of any talented person in the industry at the moment. Look at his face. He set trends. Look at that face over there. You need to have that smile.
He's smiling because he's working.
That's correct. That's somebody who's not affected by COVID. He just went on and he kept on working. Next one is coming through. This is the final one. Come on.
Zuck.
Zuck!
Gita.
Yes! Yes!
You've been waiting for that.
Look at that, how she looks into the distance, knowing that more work is coming. It's so good to have that confidence. Can I tell you, it's been an absolute honor to have each and every one of you. I know the journey has just begun. We cannot wait to watch you on screen, to see all the characters and also the developments sort of unfold in the relationships. I think it's great. But what we need to do is do some drama here, obviously, because we need to make sure that we wrap up this segment, but with. So we need to do this as almost like we here in Seven Laan, between each other. Okay, so basically, if you take a look at this particular camera there, that is your camera that you'll be playing to. I will be the judge on the other side. Let's Expresso words to use, S3, Feel Good Breakfast Show, and lights, camera, action.
Expresso.
Beautiful smolder there. You held it nicely. I saw the confidence, but at the same time, nervousness. Not sure who he is. What's his character's name? Why am I here? Did I really wake up this morning? Why did I wake up so early? Are they paying me for this? Ah, no, they're not. Oh, my goodness. What's going on? Oh, I wish I looked like Cabello. Oh. I love it. Seven Laan, please catch that. That was wonderful. You are going to win every single award. Remember, catch Seven Laan, catch these amazing faces. That's on SABC2 every single weekday, 6 p.m. Make a date with them and their beautiful, gorgeous faces. Seven Laan's got a new era, and it starts now.
Well, listen, if you're looking for some dinner inspo while watching Seven Laan at 6 p.m. on S2, SABC2, Chef Clem Pedro is in studio to show us how to make some delicious spicy nachos. I love nachos. I love any food that involves using your hands to eat and also build your own type of setup. That's my kind of hosting.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have a bunch of bowls on the tables and then everyone must just kind of help themselves.
Especially on a Friday, I feel like it's been such a long week that, like, I'm going to want something nice and simple, but it's still going to bring through a lot of flavor and texture. And nachos is that.
And some spice.
And some spice. Okay, so nachos, you can obviously go vegetarian with it. Today we're going to go with a nice beef mince nacho. And we've been saving this whole week because we've been shopping all the deals at Woolies. Got the mince, got the cheese, got the salsa, got the nacho chips, and that's the savings. So you'll actually save up to 48 Rand, and the spend is 225 Rand for all of this magic. Okay.
That's incredible.
It is.
But you know what? I've been so inspired to do that when I get... sorry, let me grab this.
You're gonna sing. Guys, Zoe's gonna sing for us.
No, I'm not gonna sing.
What do you want? Dedications. What do you want to do, Cole? What song?
1,000 miles.
1,000 miles, dedicated by Cole. Zoe on the mic. Go.
I'm not singing.
Oh, we were so excited.
You are here to make nachos.
I can cook while you sing. There we go. There we go. Dun, 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 dun.
You sing with me.
All right, nachos.
Okay, I'm going blood red here. The two things in life I don't like, you guys always force me to do, is to sing and dance. What did TikTok do to all of us?
Oh, I got so excited. Okay, so you were saying, well, the one thing you like is saving, or what were you saying? Did I completely throw your thought?
Oh, no, yeah, you completely threw my thought. But what I love is also the dinner inspiration they give you when they say, buy these ingredients together for this meal inspo. And the nachos is always a winner.
And exactly that point, and that's a good thing to mention, because I've noticed it, but I've never spoken about it. When you walk through the store in Woolies, you'll actually see them group items together. So there'll be a veggie, there'll be a protein, and you know, all those things together. That's actually all you need to do is just go like this, boom, in your basket,
boom, boom,
and you go. And that's exactly what's happened here. I mean, you'll actually see this collection in store as well. So we put in the collection together. So on a nice high heat, because we're going to treat our mince like we treat our steaks. So a nice high heat, you want to seal your mince. I'm wondering why...
I'm giggling because you've taught me not to rinse my mince.
Oh, wow. Back in 2021, do you rinse your mince? Don't rinse your mince. Okay, talking about the mince, so I've done a lot more research since then. Sometimes people actually rinse their mince to get rid of excess fat.
Ah,
okay? By the way,
I was onto something there.
I think so. Here we go. So we got 10% fat guaranteed in our beef, and this is South African beef. The best in the world.
Extra lean?
I would say this is extra lean, because you're looking at 10%, which would fall under that category. When you're doing burgers, it's good to have like 20% of fat, because you do want to have some excess fat in there. But it doesn't mean you're not going to get a good burger if you use a 10% fat mince.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So we only need 500 grams for this recipe. So the other mince, the other 500 grams, we are going to freeze.
Okay.
How do you freeze your mince? Because I actually do want to know this, because I've got so many different methods. But what do you like? How do you freeze your mince?
When I buy it in bulk, I will, for example, this, I just pop it in a Ziploc bag.
Yes. Yeah. And try to remove as much air. Yeah.
In fact, most of my food that I freeze goes into Ziploc bags. So it's just you save space.
Absolutely. And I think that's a very, very, very good idea. What you're trying to do is remove as much air as possible, and Ziploc bag is the absolute way, and then freeze it. Also, very important, just write on the beef mince and the date, just so you know when you...
When you froze it, just so that you know, because that sometimes happens where you keep, you know, at least for me, I have all these dinner plans, you go grocery shop, and then life throws a spanner in the works, and you're like, okay, I'm not going to get to using this, and you just throw it in the freezer, and then eventually you forget which one you bought when.
Absolutely, and things tend to like lose their like characteristic appearance when it's in the freezer. So definitely write it on there, put the date on there, so you'll be perfectly safe. Okay, another thing, make sure your pan's nice and hot. And also make sure your stove is on when you put your mince in the pan. Okay, so I have to make sure my pan's on.
I love how you're breaking the mince into little pieces. I take that whole chunk and then I take the wooden spoon and just...
And you can do that,
okay.
absolutely. I just feel like you get a little bit of a nice texture when you just break it up by hand. And I really, really, really like that. So once the mince hits the pan, you're gonna leave it. You're gonna see, like, you're gonna start smelling it. Like, once it gets that like steaky smell, then you know, okay, cool. It's time to start stirring around in the pan. That's gonna do its thing. I'm gonna give hands a quick wash. The next part is the salsa, and I'm not gonna make the salsa today.
We're going to use the one that's already, that Woolies have made for us.
Yes.
And this is the mild salsa. Chunky fresh tomatoes, some onions, jalapenos, paprika, cumin, oregano, bird's eye chili with a hint of lemon.
So it's not like blow your head off hot. It's a nice, like, little bit of a ring in the back of your throat, but it's nothing that you can't, like, bear. It's perfectly fine. So that's going to go in, but it only goes in once I've got a nice brown crust on the mince, because that's going to add so much more flavor to your nacho filling.
So you're not adding any other flavoring, spices or anything to your mince?
No, because if you think about it, like a meat-free nacho dish is normally just salsa, cheese, and the nacho chips. And that's the salsa already there. And it's got all those seasonings that you just mentioned in the jar already, and that's just going to go over the mince. It's perfectly fine. A little bit of salt went on there, though. You actually don't even need that much salt, to be honest with you, because that's been seasoned already. This is a really easy, like, to bring it all together dish. So we've got our nacho chips. Honestly, these are like...
They're the devil. I eat them as is. I don't even add the trimmings to it.
Do you want to know how to take these to the next level?
How?
You put them on an oven tray, pop them in the oven at 200 degrees for like 5 minutes. When it comes out, hit it with a little bit of lime.
Ooh. Okay.
The hot nacho chip, just like something happens when the lime hits that hot nacho chip. It just tastes so amazing. So it's delicious. But now, let's start building this. I'm going to ask you to do this.
Yes.
Oh, you got your mic.
I can put it down.
Okay.
So what am I going to do?
You're going to do it. You
sprinkle it.
You go. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you do. But you want to have a nice layer at the bottom. And then we got our cheese as well. And I mean, Willie's only, we do award-winning cheeses, you know that. And it's been matured for a minimum of 6 months. Oh, okay. So you can, no, you can totally do this. So I've done something different, and I'm glad that you did this. I can show you different ways of doing it.
Okay.
We're gonna do like a nice open layer, and I like that method as well. So scatter, scatter, scatter. Can I have some cheese?
So scatter, scatter, scatter.
Scatter, scatter, scatter. Keep some cheese because you want to create a little bit of like a maltiness action happening on the top of your nachos. Okay. Mince is looking good.
The mince is looking good. Now, we also have the cast from Seven de Laan here, so I would love to invite Dan to come on in and join us.
Come on in.
As he is going to be our official taster. Dan, when it comes to nachos,
So happy.
is that something you love to
I love nachos, tacos, burritos, all of it. Just give me all of it.
Wow, okay.
I'm a huge fan.
Can we feed you?
Yeah.
But you know the thing is like there's no such thing as a free meal. We promised the viewers that someone was going to sing, and then Zoe grabbed the mic and then she just bailed out. Could you maybe sing for our viewers?
Are you a singer?
Whoa, he's actually going to,
He's
guys.
going to. Okay, we got the singer here.
You'll never find
dun, 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 dun.
For as long as you live someone that loves you.
Yeah! You earned it. You've earned it. Come stand in the middle. You can stand in the middle. You can stand in the middle. Okay. So we've layered now nacho chips, cheese. Once this is done, we'll pour that over and then sprinkle more cheese on, and that can go to the oven because you want to get some nice melt. What I did was I took a springform tin and I did all my layers. I went nacho cheese, a little bit of the salsa and
All
the mint in the
kinds of
middle
layering.
in the springform tin, and when it was done, I just popped the whole thing out.
Oh,
And we
nice.
put a little bit of sour cream and some coriander on the top. You can do some guac on the side. Whatever you want to do.
A little bit of guac, even more salsa.
Even
That
more
sounds
salsa.
good.
Do you want to give it a try?
Yes.
Go for it.
Okay, go for it. And of course, we made this. It's very super duper easy. All
So
of these
easy.
ingredients are from Woolworths. And if you want to also get the recipe, it's woolworths.co.za.
Is it good?
Yeah.
That's breakfast for Dan. You can take it.
I'm going to. Well done. That was great.
Thank you, Chef Sam.
Singing, next level. Love it.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done. Okay, he's taking that. You can get your hands on it at Woolworths. And of course, that website is woolworths.co.za. That's good.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yes, Mzansi, welcome back. It is Friday and we're kicking it into another gear, sending it up and doing something so special. We're still chilling with the Seven de Laan family. I'm out here with Ray, looking ever so stylish, brother.
Thank
Have
you.
ever done any presenting before or anything else like that?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Oh, okay, well, maybe I can just throw you in the deep end and you want to send us to the news?
Oh, sure.
Get it, man.
Hey guys, it's Ray Nobuso and you're still watching your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's 8 o'clock, so we're going to take it to news with Carl.
Wow, nice.
Yo, that was smoother than Ryle. Oh my word. Hello. Well, let's take a look at your news at 8 o'clock. Of course, the case against 87 illegal miners has been postponed in the regional court in Stilfontein in Northwest to April 6th for further investigation. The group was arrested in October last year. Police reports state that 8 of the suspects were wounded and 6 were killed in a shootout with the police's special task team and the Hawks in Northwest. The 8 wounded have since been discharged from hospital and are in police custody. The police seized 11 firearms, 2 minibuses and gold dust. Justice and Correctional Services Minister Ronald Lamola has told the Human Rights Commission that the department has to increase its prosecution teams to deal with the huge number of cases that arose from the riots in July last year. Lamola was testifying at a commission meeting in Sandton, north of Johannesburg. The commission is investigating the effects of the July unrest last year in KwaZulu-Natal and Gauteng. Lamola said the help of retired prosecutors had to be enlisted. Meanwhile, internationally, Mozambican President Filipe Nyusi has sacked Prime Minister Carlos Agostinho do Rosario. He is being replaced by Adriano Afonso Malien, who was finance minister and has been key in restructuring the country's hidden debts, which were at the heart of a corruption scandal that took Mozambique to the core. The change comes as part of a major cabinet reshuffle, seen as an attempt by Nyusi to deal with allegations of government mismanagement and corrupt practices. 5 sacked ministers have yet to be given new posts. Amid an intensifying military offensive by Russia in the former Soviet state, Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky yesterday called for direct negotiations with President Vladimir Putin. He said it was the only way to stop the war. Now, addressing Putin directly at a media conference, Zelensky said, and I quote, "Sit down with me, just not 30 meters away like the French President Macron." Zelensky was referring to Putin receiving world leaders at a now famous long table. Meanwhile, Putin has told Macron he will continue his campaign in Ukraine to ensure it never poses a threat to Russia. And ending on a light note, and a South African icon, Miriam Makeba, world-famous South African singer, songwriter, and civil rights activist, would have celebrated her 90th birthday today. Nicknamed Mama Africa, she was arguably the most influential African artist in history. Now, Paul Simon referred to her as the Queen of African Song, which she brought to the world. She was in charge of her own destiny, a powerful young woman who channeled her political anger to fight from the stage for the freedom of black people. She was an outspoken critic of the South African government at the time, a symbol of opposition to the system. Her aesthetics influenced a generation. Her career skyrocketed in the US along with Harry Belafonte. She bagged a Grammy Award for her 1965 album An Evening with Belafonte and Makeba. Her most popular songs were undoubtedly Pata Pata and the immortal Click Song. And Miriam Makeba was one of the very first African musicians to receive worldwide attention. Upon her death at the age of 76 in 2008, the late President Nelson Mandela said, and I quote, "Her music inspired a powerful sense of hope in all of us." That's a beautiful story to wrap it up. And well, it's the 90th birthday for Miriam Makeba, so that's absolutely beautiful. So let's take her lovely legacy and carry it on, especially through song and performance in South Africa. On to Whether We Go. Zoe Brown is standing by.
Thank you, Carl. Well, Minister of Forestry, Fisheries and the Environment, Barbara Creasy, has welcomed the latest assessment report of the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, also known as the IPCC, as it offers solutions for the world. The IPCC will release the next reports on dealing with mitigation of climate change later this month, and finally a synthesis report of the key findings of all these reports will be released later in the year. Creasy said, and I quote, "The scientific evidence is unequivocal. Climate change is a threat to human well-being and the health of the planet. Southern Africa is already facing loss of lives and impacts on human health, reduced economic growth, water shortages, reduced food production, biodiversity loss, and adverse impacts on human settlements and infrastructure." Now, the ministry said South Africa's response to climate change will be one that's inclusive, equitable, climate compatible, as well as development as described in the National Climate Change Adaptation Strategy. Well, from your climate news to some sunrise views that we want to share with you. At 7 a.m., we shared this gorgeous sunrise with you. This was sent in from We kick it off with one of our regulars, Nancy Govender from Umkmaas, who sent us this unrecognizable, in fact, it is absolutely beautiful image, as you can see on your screen right now. Neil Naidu sent through this incredible sunrise from Westbrook Beach in KZN, and Verity Herbert from Riebeek West kicked us off for 7 o'clock with this update that is this bold sunrise. And last but not least, one of our regulars, Brian Smith, sent through this beautiful sunrise from Mossel Bay. Looking at your temperatures, if you're in Polokwane, a low of 16, a high of 30. Mbombela 18, reaching a high of 33. Pretoria 19, 27. Johannesburg 16, 24. Mahikeng 17, 24. Klerksdorp 17, reaching a high of 22. If you're in Kimberley, 16 is your low, 28 your high. Bloemfontein 12, reaching a high of 24. Hot conditions and humid expectation, in fact, humidity expected in Richards Bay with a high of 33. Pietermaritzburg 18, reaching a high of 28. Rain can be expected in Durban, reaching a high of 28 for today. Mthatha 15, 21. East London 18, reaching a high of 22. Cradock 13, 25. Gqeberha 16, reaching a high of 23. George 15, 23. A sunny day in Cape Town, 18 is your low, 23 your high. Worcester 13, 29. Sutherland 10, 24. And a sunny day in Uppington with a low of 18 and a high of 32 degrees Celsius. And that's where we leave your weather on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.
The man himself is here. It's Howick one more time. Comprick is about to deliver something special. We've been so entertained by him. We've been honestly uplifted by all his magic on the show, and he's here one more time. So ahead of our, obviously, performance, and one thing I didn't forget to mention, obviously, man, you're a Summer nominee as well. But again, one last time on our stage. I can't wait for this, Mzansi. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this one. It goes by the name of Believe. Take it away, brother.
Change, a little faith is all you know. Hold the dark, some peace of mind controls you, so you should never let it go. Believe this world is yours, believe you've got it all. If you don't go, put yourself on the line. You'll never know, you'll never know. Believe in what you've learned. Believe that things get bigger. Oh, 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 oh. Separation fills your time. You don't wanna be that man that's left behind. You've never found that thing that feeds your soul until now. So you should never let it go, go. Believe this world is yours. Believe you've got it all. If you don't go, put yourself on the line. You'll never know, you'll never know. Believe in what you've learned. Believe that things get bigger. You've learned, believe in something more. If you don't go, put yourself on the line. You'll never know, you'll never know. Believe in what you've learned, believe in something more. If you don't go, put yourself on the line. You'll never know. Believe this world is yours. Believe you've got it all. If you don't go, put yourself on the line. You'll never know, you'll never know. Believe in what you've learned. Believe that things get bigger. Separation fills my time. I don't wanna be that man that's left behind.
Ladies and gentlemen, Howie Combrick in the building, man. You've been an absolute demon when it comes to performing today. You celebrated with us, celebrating the weekend, of course, and I couldn't think of a better way to get us just feeling good, man. Everything that you sung today was real, like I said, passionate and raw, and it was just beautiful, man. Thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you, man.
Mzansi, let's give up one more round of applause for Howie Combrick in the building. Yes, yes, yes. Go check out all of his music online, because it's definitely going to set you up for the right side of the weekend that you want to be playing on.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yes, the tune that we all want to hear, especially when it comes to the weekend. JP Sebastian in the building!
That was
feel
my
that?
space.
Can you feel the
just
love,
one
man?
woo and they took it from me. Thank you. Woo.
JP, how are you doing this morning, brother?
I'm pretty good, yes.
Are you excited? There's something epic we're about to talk about,
I've
man.
survived this movie. Yours is a slog.
Have you seen it already?
That's why I'm here.
Oh, man, unfair. You always just...
Do you know
I
what
thought
I
you're
do
just going to
here?
hype up us and just maybe snuck a trailer in. You're like, I'm expecting
We're
this.
being too sneaky as it is, though. Which movie is it? The Batman.
The Batman himself. I'm upset.
Why did you flatline?
No, I'm upset, actually,
Yes,
because
okay.
you watched the movie and you didn't invite me. You promised you'd invite me to the next one, JP.
That's all part of my riddle. Okay.
Look, let's get him Zanzi hyped up as well, of course. I'm so excited to see this weekend. It is the Batman. We spoke about this, the fact that he was a vampire and now he's a bat. This is going to be some incredible stuff, right?
Yeah, but tell you what, let's see it for yourself. Here's a bit of a clip, a
let's
scene
check it out.
from The Batman with Robert Pattinson playing the Bat.
What's going on?
Who's the mustache with the broken nose? It's Kinsey, narcotics. He's one of the guys that got into it with the Iceberg Lounge. What are you saying, Kinsey moonlights for the Penguin? All right, moonlights as a cop.
like it. I like it.
I want that to be your tactic today, Raul. When you're slightly late to get to gym and someone's still prattling at you at work, just
boom, just yeah. And then exit stage up.
Yeah,
On
I
top
mean,
of it.
you've got the traps for it.
Hey, look, man, I like this. I know a lot of people had their doubts, especially taking on this new role, seeing a new chin in the suit. Was this chin gonna live up to the standards? But it seems like it's a good fit, man. I like that jawline in the suit. The Batman is...
That's very specific, but you know, that's how people...
It's real. I mean, look at it at the same time. I mean, there's a lot of character that comes into it. A lot of it comes from, obviously, the emotion you put in and the voice. But what are we looking at?
It's too iconic to ignore those tick boxes that
Exactly, man.
I think that you're not going to be happy that he's not necessarily super ripped like, Ben Affleck.
I noticed, but it's more relevant to Batman of our day and age.
Yeah, well, I suppose, yeah. Austerity Batman. Tighten your belt, your utility belt. Sell some to private corporations.
Batman's wearing skinny tights.
But this is the thing for me, like, okay, cool. I'm open-minded, Ryle. Like, this is the thing, though, is like Batman, like, you're making a character that's supposed to be like a phobic thing for criminals everywhere. It's supposed to be super scary.
Yeah.
Make it look mossach, make it look like a goblin. Do you remember, like, back in the day when Batman's wings looked leathery, looked like they could envelop you? Like, I love Christian Bale's Batman. I love the Christopher Nolan Batmans. But the dude looks like a Lamborghini Espresso machine. Like,
too bougie.
Where's this? Like, look at him scuttling, basically, like a hichi, like a goblin. Which is what he's supposed to be. Like, it's the characters, like, and they sort of get into it in this. Not to the extent that I would have liked, but that he's a traumatized person. It's a child who witnessed his parents getting killed. He thinks this is the catharsis he needs. He's going down a route of violence to solve everything. Is this the correct route? Unfortunately, the movie doesn't necessarily mind those things, and there's a lot of mileage that we've already covered with the story of Batman. Where do you go?
Yeah.
So
how do you reinvent the wheel, essentially? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Like, so the thing is that they do push the stories forward slightly enough, but it's not necessarily super satisfying in that respect for me. But man, these actors, Robert Pattinson, who you saw there, Jeffrey Wright as well.
Jeffrey Wright's
Paul
incredible.
Dano.
Yeah.
You've got not Zazie Beetz, good grief, Shapey. Zoe Kravitz. You've got John Turturro, steals scenes. You've got Colin Farrell, steals scenes.
Colin Farrell, man. Okay.
Every actor hits their marks. Every actor on point. Every actor incredible. And so the director as well, super incredible to me. Matt Reeves, the guy whose baby is the Planet of the Apes movies, which for me are so overlooked, which for me are better than all of the superhero movies combined. And here takes a route very much like, remember Logan with Hugh Jackman?
Yes.
Let's go a bit dirty compared to the superhero.
But this is something I absolutely love, and especially the fact that you're speaking about how do you reinvent the wheel? We've gone through the era of big explosions, CGI, all the crazy stuff you see in the movies. I love the fact that we're getting back in touch with the acting, with the essence of the character, with the fact that we can start to relate again. And that's something very important about Batman. It's something that we could relate to. He didn't have any superpowers. He just had lots of money and potential, right?
Yeah, well, that's not necessarily something I can relate to. I'm broke, man. The thing, another dimension that is neglected about Batman is that it's detective work, a lot of it.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, warning to the superhero fans out there, this is not a superhero movie. Starts off with a murder, ends up being a mystery, ends up being a web of conspiracy, ends up being who's who of what's going on, and him learning eventually about his own Wayne family and the city at large. So it's really quite pokey and comfy in that way, which is quite interesting from, oh, it's a dude with the big... Oh, man, look at some of these shots. Cinematographer Greg Fraser,
so
the guy who lends Dune.
Oh, wow, okay.
Man,
right,
some pretty shots.
Set, yeah.
Like, I turned to my friend Denver, our editor, the guy who put these shots together for you, and hissed at times, cinematography, because there were some shots that were just like, mwah. However, JP's going to be a meanie. No movie has any business being 3 hours long.
Is that how long it is?
But like I enjoyed it, and it is good, but you have to be making a case for yourself. It's hard to keep up the style for so long, so sometimes it sags, because otherwise it's going to seem like a party trick, a bit like Sin City too much.
Yeah, I
if
got
you try and go for 3 hours.
So obviously for the aficionado, for the fan, they're going to absolutely love it, because it means more time to watch their magic.
Yeah,
but for anybody else, I don't know. Let's hear what JP has to say, though. How many popcorns, brother?
Batman is lucky number 7, brother.
Okay, that's not bad. 7 is quite good. I mean, considering it is you don't give popcorn and you don't throw it around much.
No.
Often just goes in your mouth.
Broke man.
The broke man gives it a 7, and with that, I think it's every reason to go out there and get involved in this movie. We're going to be talking about it for the rest of the week. And of course, I've got a fitness workout inspired by the man himself. We'll catch up with you in a bit.
Not me.
What happens when you switch to red? Excuse me, sorry, the Batman thing inspired me. Sorry, I apologize. But you know what, when you do switch to red, you get to unlock amazing rewards and, of course, benefits as well. And I can tell you, case in point, if you switch to red between the 7th of Feb and the 6th of March, you will unlock a free rugby jersey.
And you make the 6th of March seem so far away. It's this coming Sunday.
Right here.
Yeah, that's right. Plus, Red Plan customers can get their Samsung Galaxy S21 FE, 5G, 10 gigabyte Red Core, more data, 5 gigs anytime plus, 5 gigs night owl, and as well as 800 minutes and a free Samsung Galaxy Tab A7 Lite Wi-Fi 8.7-inch screen, and this is all valued at 2,999 Rand from 1,299 Rand per month on a 24-month contract. Plus, add 99 Rand for 24 months and get a Samsung Galaxy Watch, and this is for a Watch 4 with your USIM.
Wowza.
Yeah.
I mean, look, that's a lot to get. It's a whole mouthful you get for that. I mean, that's also great value if you think about it. So I know that you may be an iPhone lover. I know some people, don't follow my eyes, who it definitely is. So Red Plan customers experience Red VIP and unlock the best Apple has to offer with the iPhone 13 mini 5G 128 gigabyte plus a pair of free Beats Studio Buds and get 6 months of Apple Music with your Studio Buds from 1,799 Rand per month on a 24-month contract. It is something that you need to grab because that is value proper, I'm telling you.
That is amazing. Plus another amazing deal with Vodacom, free buds. That is incredible. Now the excitement isn't over yet because if you pre-order the Galaxy S22 or the S22 Plus now with Vodacom, you will also receive a free set of Samsung Galaxy Buds Live valued at 2,999 Rand.
As you can see, we're dropping numbers on you because this is how impressive these deals are. You should switch to Red. I mean, Vodacom just keeps on delivering the goods. So why not experience Red and unlock more with Vodacom?
Switch to Red and unlock a free rugby jersey. Get this great Samsung deal for only 1,299 Rand per month. Further together, Vodacom.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. Yes, it is a feel-good breakfast show. It's a little bit of a Seven Alarm takeover this morning. We're loving having Liesl and the gang here. Of course, she is Tanya Versace. Versace, eh? It's Versace. We're going to go with Versace. We're loving having you guys here, so thank you so much. But, of course, we're taking them right out of their comfort zone and making them do what we love doing. And we love it even more when we're talking about movies like this. It's not just a call. It's a warning. From Warner Brothers Pictures comes Matt Reeves' version of the Batman, of course, starring the shimmering Robert Pattinson in the dual role of Gotham's vigilante detective, of course, and then his alter ego, the billionaire Bruce Wayne. And when the Riddler, a sadistic serial killer, begins murdering key political figures, Batman is forced to investigate the city's hidden corruption and question his family's involvement.
Patterson dons the cowl, with Zoe Kravitz taking on the role of Catwoman, and Paul Dano terrorizes as the Riddler. Other members of the cast include Andy Serkis as Alfred and Colin Farrell as the Penguin. For now, let's check out what's in store.
Bruce is obviously an obsessive character.
2 years of nights have turned me into a nocturnal animal.
Normally, Batman seems to hold all the strings, but really in this, he's still trying to figure out exactly what Batman is. And the Riddler seems to know secrets about Batman and Bruce that even Bruce didn't know.
The bat and the cat. If we don't stand up, no one will.
What was really important to me was this idea of stray cats. She's a stray herself.
Who are you under there?
She looks at Batman in that way, and I think that's where their connection lies.
You got a lot of cats.
I have a thing about strays.
Her friend goes missing, and that reignites her rage. She's not really Catwoman yet. She's more than just a sidekick. She doesn't need to be saved.
Gordon, as this kind of overwhelmed everyman, represents trust. He's at least trying to rise above the corruption and misdeed that have overtaken the city. Damn, guess it's good to be the mayor.
What the hell is this? Good cop, bad cop?
Also, he's a fan of the Batman. No guns. Yeah, man, that's your thing. It's one of his biggest fans.
Just smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. How good does that look?
It looks amazing.
Oh, my word. So here's a note for serial DC fans. The Batman is not set in the DCEU, where films like Man of Steel or Wonder Woman or Justice League have all been put, or Aquaman for that matter. Director Matt Reeves has taken on Batman, specifically intended to be its own story. And as JP set out, it's different, man, set in a different cinematic world. And what a story it's set to be. It looks amazing, so you can go and check it out. Releases today in cinemas nationwide. Important question, how fit is Zach? Do you think he's Batman fit?
Solid Batman fit.
Really?
Yeah.
Solid? I want to see solid now. It's time for a little bit of Batman-inspired fitness. Solid.
Yeah, we're going to get solid right now, as promised. And we're still out here with the family of Seven and we've got a special guest in the building right now. So we're still speaking about Batman. And when Robert Pattinson was named as the new Batman, many people raised their eyebrows at the decision, not only from an acting aspect, but also from a fitness point of view. But Pattinson has, though, definitely proved people wrong. His routine for the role was all about high energy and high intensity to be able to make the sharp and decisive moments needed for the role. So here to take us through some of the exercises that Pattinson likely would have done is personal trainer and model Carl Eli in the building. Carl, how you doing, bro?
Good, yourself?
Lekker, man. And obviously you're going to be joined by myself and the new Seven Laan member in the building. Take us through the workout, man. We want to get Batman ready. Is anything of this going to help us with a good jawline for this? Yes. No, man, look, let's get into it. We don't have a lot of time and I want to learn from you, man, because I think a lot of people want to also look like you and probably get into the modeling game, and clearly you've got that on lock. So let's get into it. What are we doing?
Okay, cool. First exercise will be a warm-up.
Okay.
I'm going to go all the way down, hands on your sides. Legs nice and stiff.
Right.
Rolling all the way down. Right leg forward.
Okay.
Quick pulses to the side, and 1, 2, 3. Keep your back straight. 4,
like you mean it, Zach.
5.
Oh, come on, guys. That feels like yoga all over again.
9 and 10. Other side. Left leg forward, all the way down, and 1, 2, 3, 4,
into those glutes.
5, 6, 7.
So,
Quick question, am I supposed to feel like a little bit of tightness under the leg here?
Yes,
Is that
it's
what
a
we're
hamstring
nailing?
exercise.
All right,
Hamstring
the
warm-up.
week
Okay,
has certainly caught up to me, and this is a perfect opportunity for
All
you
the
as
way
well,
back.
Mzansi, to get your mobility back and get your range of motion back, especially feeling tight in the hammies. That's a brilliant one, man. Love that.
I'm glad you love it. So the next exercise will be a beast hold. Have you guys ever done a beast hold?
No, you show us.
Okay, on all fours, hands in front of your knees.
Yeah.
Let's go 1, 2,
1, 2,
3, 4. On your toes, all the way down, and forward. Squeeze your glutes.
Oh, nice, man.
Going for time.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, is this a thing that you would do reps, or do you put some music on and just go for time, get in the flow?
Music and time.
Oh, nice.
Not everyone can do like 20 reps in 30 seconds, so as much reps as you can in 30 seconds.
I just don't know what the hell am I doing. Like, I came for an interview, guys, and I'm like, I don't know, pushing the floor.
How's it feeling, though, Zach? How are you doing over there? What's burning
Guys,
the most?
I'm pumped. I'm gonna go out CBD Cape Town. I'm gonna get those villains.
The pie's on fleek.
Okay, next exercise will be an inchworm.
Inchworm, I love that,
So we're going
man,
all the way down, hands forward. We're crawling, crawling, crawling. Stiff back and back up.
Oh, now this is a great one for everybody.
Maybe we want to keep squeezing all the way around.
Yeah,
we go down again.
I'm feeling this behind the legs, especially. This is another mobility one, especially also doing some strength
Yeah,
at
but
the
you
same time.
actually call that old age.
Okay, are you welcoming me to the old age realm? Oh, thank you. Woo.
Okay, cool. And our last exercise will be a half burpee. So we go down, right?
Straighten up.
And back up.
Oh, that's pretty
explosive.
burpees are my worst, eh?
Down, hop.
That's it.
Stepping it up now.
Give me 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Yes, well done, guys.
Well, Kyle Eli did not come here to play games, but clearly our 7-Laan family is up to it. The man's pumped and ready for Cape Town. Look at those vibes!
Come on, those puppies, guys, come on!
Oh man, it's been an absolute pleasure having you. And obviously, Kyle, thank you so much for that work on Mzansi. I hope you enjoyed that as well. String it together, get your flow on, because you've definitely earned it. And of course, this is the best way to obviously send us into the weekend. Right now, though, guys, we need to go get ready, get refreshed, and I think get ready for the weekend. You obviously get into the CBD, right?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna put on my Batman suit. Let's go.
How's it about I put you on the spot as well? You want to take us to an ad break there from Zach?
Guys, yes, I'm pumped. Let's do it.
Here we go. Camera's yours.
Hi, guys. This is an ad break.
Simple as CBD should be.
In this world where you want the best for you and your family, wouldn't you rather have a bank that helps you make better money choices? A bank that rewards you for saving. A bank that gives you quick and easy access to credit. A bank that gives you personalized offers. A bank that helps you spend, save, and borrow better. So, do you want a bank that takes your money? Or a bank that takes your money choices seriously? Join Nedbank today.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Friday, by the way, and we're ready to go, especially with the game. Now, let us upgrade you like Beyonce, because, honey, there's always room for improvement. I'm telling you this at Game. Now, 3 lucky viewers stand a chance to win shopping vouchers to the value of 25,000 Rand for a room improvement of your own. So, good luck to you.
Imagine you put all those old things in a box. To the left,
to the left.
There we go. And to enter, all you have to do is post a photo of the space you want to revamp on Expresso's Facebook or Twitter competition post. And remember to use that hashtag #GotGame in your entry. The competition closes on the 22nd of March. That's 2022. All of the twos. And those T's and C's do apply. You can find them on our website, expressoshow.com.
Now, for some entry inspiration, I know you need this. We're actually giving you our tip of the day, focusing on the study. And how exactly can you make your home office the most productive space it can be? That's the big question. So what do you do?
Well, you know, I love my DIY. So you can set your office space up for productivity and get comfortable with a new office chair. It will instantly upgrade your space and, of course, your lower back game. I think
posture
is important.
It's so important. Now, you need to declutter ruthlessly and often. And you need to make sure you have storage space in your study, like a bookcase. I know you haven't thought about this before, but look at that. It is open shelving, which forces you to have your items curated and on display.
Can't just chuck it in there.
Yeah, you have to be neat when it comes to it, especially when it's open and everybody can see it.
Yes, that's for sure. Also, take eye breaks and make sure you have good lighting in your study room so that your eyes don't take any strain. And I know a lot of people working on their laptops, on their PCs. Having the right lighting in that room will make a huge difference.
So there are a couple of tips for you. I hope that helps a little bit. There's always a study to upgrade, of course. So remember, we're store opening hours Monday to Friday from 9 to 6, Saturday from 9 to 5, and Sunday and public holidays from 9 to 4. You can shop these items in-store and online.
There we go. And to win a room improvement of your own, get entering now.
So just in case you needed a reminder, it's a Friday, which means it's time for our favorite Espresso Rewind game. I know I say every game is our favorite, but we do really love this one. We are going to take a look back at some of our favorite highlights from this week, and then, of course, test this amazing presenter team on how well they remember what happened on the show. And even if they weren't here that day, I want to know that they were watching the show, okay, and picking up absolutely everything. I can't even
tell you what I ate for breakfast today. I'm supposed to remember.
You haven't even started and she's sassy. You've got sass all over your shoulder there. I'm sorry, man. She just sassed all over you. I'm sorry. Okay. So you thought...
all over you.
You think 25 G's is cool, man? A golden monkey.
I love the monkey so much. I've had that in my home before.
And look,
it's a beautiful feature.
He spent the week with me, okay? So he's chilled, he's relaxed.
We're all just monkeying
he's
around,
traumatized, man. He's like, take your kids back, please. So, guys, you know the drill. I need a sound, okay? And I've been feeling very insecure about my sounds lately, so I want some confident sounds, please, eh? Ralph?
What was wrong with your sound earlier?
I don't know. Yeah, it just wouldn't come out.
I'm feeling good. I'm going to stick to my sound of earlier because it is Friday, so I'm going with yay!
Yay, and you dominated earlier.
Yeah,
so
man.
Keep that mindset.
That flow going. Yeah.
And that's Kanye West's new name. Well
is
done.
it? Oh, yeah, it is, yeah.
I'm going to go for sassy.
Sassy, I like that. More sass. I'm seeing something big building here.
Man's looking at his close.
Wow. Oh, man. Kookaburra. So
that's right, mate. It's a kookaburra.
Lovely stuff. This has been a really great week because we've been able to connect with some amazing people. So I'm going to start right there, and you guys feel free to play along at home. Make your own noises if you want. Kookaburra, hardy-dar, we don't care. So, guys, you ready? Here is the first question, and boy, didn't this one blow us away.
Okay.
How old is singing sensation Say? You forgot your name. She forgot her name, so she's not even going to answer.
I feel like 12.
Sassy.
Yeah, easy.
12. Boom.
Cole
Let's
was
put it
the
up
one-
there. 12 years old.
He just goes the loudest, and then it's assumed that it's first.
Yeah, but that's a good sound. You see what I'm saying? That's a
Pay
good
attention
sound.
to this cheat over here.
His sound technique is good. Well done. And what wasn't said, just the emotion that kid sang with, absolutely beautiful.
Man.
Now, this was a special day for all of us, okay? And I mean South Africa in general.
Yes, yes,
Our
yes.
second question. Which South African dessert, not desert, dessert, was celebrated on the 20th of February?
I waited for you to finish the question.
Milk tart.
Milk tart. You have to be so arrogant with your answering there. Yes, of course, it's milk tart. Okay, you've got this, Ralph. Get back in the game.
So I have to wait till you finish your sentence.
You've got to. Don't you?
It's hectic out here. Okay, let's go.
There was a bit of sass. Now that you've infected him with your sass.
It's all over my
See,
shoulders.
now he's all sassy. You're sassy.
I'm sass-free.
Number 3. I love this one because it was an interesting word to say. What do you call a healthcare worker specializing in hearing?
Sassy.
Okay.
Audiologist.
Boom. Ooh, nice. You want to say that a bit louder?
Yes.
Sorry?
Audiologist.
There we
Just so
go.
everyone can hear. Yes, we had an amazing audiologist
Well done.
in studio doing some incredible work. Okay. This is your chance to draw level. This is your chance to just not look like a
Yeah, where
star.
are
Come
you?
on.
I'm right
I haven't heard
here.
your sound yet.
I'm right here. My sound was cancelled out earlier because I'm cheating, apparently. Cheating.
Oh, come on.
All right, cool, yes.
Fair
Save
play,
it for the booth, guys. Save it for the booth. Okay, question 4. And this one, you know, just because we spoke about it on the show, they sold out like 3 minutes after we spoke about it. Which sporting event is set to take place in Cape Town from the 9th to the 11th of September?
You know you...
It's got to be the sevens, right?
It's got to be...
No, but you have to be
Give me a
specific.
title.
Specific,
You have
there's
to be
two
specific.
versions.
You have to be specific.
Give me
You have to be
the full
specific.
title.
So is it the... There's two versions, and it's not just the normal tournament. So maybe it's the World Cup sevens.
Yes, it is, my friend. Give him a big round of applause.
I'm in the game, G.
I feel like
I'm ready in the
everyone
game.
is a winner, but can we have a final tally? I think reigning supreme with the sass.
Get it out of here. Get it out of
Sorry,
here.
Sass, please pass this little puppy down there, man. Congratulations, that was great.
I never knew I had so much aggression in me.
Oh, man, it was all a little bit intimidating. So one of you needs to get out of here. Go and cook for me or something, man. Please, go and make me something.
Okay.
Go.
I'll
Thank
go.
you, Cole.
By the way, if
No,
she's
do you know
got
what?
sass and that's a monkey, that's a Sasquatch.
I need a dance, Carl. Can you organize us a dance troupe quickly, please?
I'm going to find you one.
Please,
Don't worry.
thanks, buddy.
And you can't use me all the time, eh?
I don't think he wants to use any of us. Here's a question. What was your highlight from this week on Expresso? So many magical moments, so many incredible people. We'd love to hear who your favorite guests were, maybe which recipes you enjoyed the most, or just any fun moments that stood out for you. Please share it with us on our social media pages. That's the Expresso Morning Show. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Expresso Show is the handle to use. Keep those channels open because I have a feeling you're going to want to say something right now about this Nesta outfit.
Sorry, I just had to do the whole thing because they were standing the same way. I'm not even sure what is happening, but it's like that. I'm just letting you know that we have a Friday dance, and I think that it's very, very important for me to tell you, like I tell you every single Friday, it is time to move the coffee table. So get it out of the way. I want you to get some space so you can be free, so you can dance. You want to get the moves, the shoulders, everything. We have a super talent, and I'm going to tell you now that these guys, they've been on the show before, and they are going to blow you away. Now, let me just tell you a bit more, okay? Now, we have some of the best dancers in the country, as you may know. This crew is flying our flag so high in South Africa, and they are doing it internationally as well. People are knocking on their door saying, come dance for me. And that was just J-Lo and Beyonce. Cousins. So, fun fact, Denzel Carolison, a.k.a. Lyrical DZ, attracted the attention of some A-list stars when his TikTok video of Bruno Mars's Leave the Door Open went viral with over 5.6 million views, and now he'll be jet-setting to Greece, Opa, next week, Tuesday, to host some choreography, dance classes, etc. And I mean, that is wow. So he deserves the plaudits, and I want you to clap while you see him dancing today, because before he goes abroad, Lyrical DZ with his crew will show us why they are on top of the game. It's Elite Movement Dance Studio for their famous Expresso Friday dance. Let's give them a massive Oppa!
I can be what you need, oh baby. It's bad boy. Feels good to be back. I missed you. I see you, I am me. I want you, I want you. Come to me, I can be what you need, oh baby. I stand here waiting, time this nigga. Check this out. Come on and get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. How you gonna do it if you really don't wanna dance? By standing on the wall. Get your back up off the wall. Tell me. See us in the park, strolling the summer days of imaginings in my head. I don't wanna bore you with it. Oh, but I love you, I love you, I love you. I don't wanna bore you with it. Oh, but I love you, I love you, I love you more and more. Believe in me.
Hello? Do you see this guy? Yo, and his crew, they are amazing. And he'll be going to Greece very soon. I can tell you that he won't be changing his name to Lyrical Greasy. It will stay Lyrical DZ. I'm just letting you know. But if they're back for a little bit more of your Espresso Friday dance in the next couple of minutes, so stay right there. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Well done, man. Yes, man. Opa. Hope you like Greece.
Upstyle your home with Expresso as 3 lucky viewers like you stand a chance to win game vouchers to the value of 25,000 Rand for a room improvement of your very own.
To enter, all you have to do is post a photo of the space you want to revamp on Expresso's Facebook or Twitter competition post, and remember to use the hashtag #GotGame in your entry.
The competition is closing on the 22nd of March 2022, and all the terms and conditions apply. Good luck.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's been been a busy Friday, but a good one.
It's so good. And the performances as well for me were just elevating, ready for it, man.
Yeah, how
And I hope you are ready for this because, I mean, I'm pretty sure when we all hear Goma Goma, we all think of lounge suites renowned for craftsmanship and, you know, enduring quality. Now, every Goma Goma lounge suite range, whether it is, you know, the heritage range, the classic range, or even the designer range, it is styled to perfection, creating a long-lasting, comfortable suit.
I'm very aware of that right now, and I'm still dreading the day when we actually have to give this away. What
do you mean?
We don't.
We're not done. We're keeping
we're not
this
giving
one.
them this one.
We're going to keep
We're
it.
giving them one like this.
Yeah, I thought we were giving this one away and we had to wash it. And then,
No,
okay, I'm feeling good, guys.
new
I'm feeling good
one.
about
Put the
this.
plastic back on and then
I can
send it.
rest
No.
easy now. Okay, thank you. Take it away.
So, of course, we asked you guys why it was just that time to break up with your old couch, your old lounge suite. So let's find out. What's motivating you guys? I'm still waiting for someone to say, I'm fine with my old lounge suite. I just want another one on the side.
No one's want a better one.
No, but we've established you can't have two lounge suites at the same time. So let's see what the people have to say, man.
Gontle G comes through. Gontle Kesichulbelwa says, I need to break up with my old couch before it breaks my back. It has already broken my heart.
Oh.
Get rid of the brokenness.
Yeah, man, don't stay in a toxic relationship. Don't do it. Cut it loose, man.
Yeah, definitely cut that loose. And then Bentley says a Goma Goma couch is a classic, comfortable, and of good quality. That is one of many reasons why I need to break up with my old couch.
She's a bit of like a grass is greener on the other side kind of person. It's like, oh,
Well, we
my
don't
couch is
blame
fine.
her.
I like her.
This one's just better.
Don't blame you.
True. I like the fact that people know what they want and they like nice things, and that's why you got to get you one of these. Come on,
Exactly, because you deserve it. So if you want more inspiration, maybe some great design ideas or how this beauty can slot into your own space, follow Goma Goma on their Instagram page. That's at Goma Goma_SA. You can hit them up on Facebook. That's Goma Goma to find out more about their various extensive ranges, their amazing, good quality lounge suites, and of course, the beauty that will abound. And hopefully we can inspire you to start your very own new relationship with a brand new lounge suite. Beautiful. Yeah, that's the way, actually.
So to Expresso Friday Dance, we've got a beautiful kicker for you, and I can tell you that these guys are ready to go. Now, Lyrical DZ is going to Greece. So, as I mentioned earlier, there's no greasiness over here, only there's sliding moves, and to get you in the mood for a beautiful weekend. So move the coffee table once again. Elite Movement Dance Studio is here to make sure that we turn up for the weekend. So let's break it down now.
Yeah, let's go. What's my name? Got daddy. Big tunes, got the clock banging. Less man, more baddies. What's that? It's a drop top caddy. What's my name? Got daddy. Big tunes, got the clock banging. Less man, more baddies. What's that? It's a drop top caddy. Hey, bub daddy, bub daddy, bub daddy, bub daddy, bub daddy, bub daddy, bub daddy. Bub daddy, bub daddy, bub daddy, bub daddy, bub daddy. Money Haitian.
Cop start Benny, cop start Benny, cop start Benny, cop start Benny Blanco. Split you open like a taco. Money grow on trees, I want green seeds, avocados. Never snuffing no Pablo. You a Pettit, you a Iago. Let me paint the picture, young Picasso. They be shooting out the Picasso.
Uma ekasi yabo, diya umhlaba yabo, isibhadla simanzi yabo, divaya no youngster yabo, diphuma ekasi yabo, diya umhlaba yabo, isibhadla simanzi yabo, divaya no youngster yabo. Yabo.
Hey vision, alright. Main de la coupe, top of the roof, Bugatti, or play no winning. Damn, just kicking it, spinning it, sipping it. That's right, feeling it. Winning it, killing it, winning it, I'm winning it, flipping it, spinning it, sipping it, feeling it, winning it, killing it, winning it, I'm winning it.
Yeah.
Oh! I went! What? Look at them. them. Look at these faces. How pretty are they? And I can dance as well. That is gorgeous. Now, this particular individual is going to Greece. He's going to represent us in the best way possible. I love this guy so much. He's talented. He's amazing. He's incredible. And I just want to wish him all the best of luck going to Greece. And, you know, he's going to represent us. And the thing is that Elite Movement Dance Studio, because he's about to go to Greece, the thing is we've got some time left over. So what they want to do is they want to bring in the music again and then do a freestyle, especially Lyrical DZ. He's not even tired. He's not even breathing heavily next to me. Tired. He's not tired. He's not. Because he wants to dance for you once again. I can tell you. I can feel it. If the music plays now, just watch this guy gooi now. Just watch it. Let's just watch. Here we go. Here comes. Here comes. Oh my word, there he is. Lyrical DZ. Yeah, look at this guy. Show me something. Yeah, look at this. I want to dance like that. That's just, I want to dance, I don't know. He was tired. He was tired. I'm just saying, you know, I know why he's tired. Just makes. I watch your moves. Your moves. Come on, Dizzy. Yes, yes. What's going on? Yes, where my peeps said, okay, you better get the freestyle going over here. Who's up next? Oh, yes, here we go. I like this guy's throw. It feels like he wants to go through. Here we go, it's Throwmans. Here we go. Get down on it. Throwmans. Fresh Prince of Valor is here. Yes. 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 How you gonna do it if you really don't want to dance? Stop it, I like it. Who's next? Bring him in, bring him up, bring him up. Here we go. Oh, slow. That's slow now.
Rolling the summer days of imaginings in my head.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Beautiful.
Thank you so much. That's 50 cents that he's given me. I appreciate that. But to the Elite Movement Dance Studio, they are absolutely sensational. They're amazing. I do know that there are certain people who have left me alone to dance. I don't want to mention any names, Graham, Raul, Zoe, but I won't. It's fine. I'm not going to do that. But here he comes. Are you proposing? Oh. Thank you. This looks like we are going to do an interpretive dance for you in your Feel Good Breakfast show. So if you do want to move the coffee table again, just to, I don't know what's going on here.
I've got one thing to say to you, my friend.
Yes, where is it? There it is. There it is.
What's my name? Buff Daddy. Big tunes, got the clock banging.
Got a king, yeah?
Less man, more baddies. What's that? It's a drop top caddy. What's my name? Buff Daddy. Big tunes,
I love this animal.
There's predators in the sky, man. You gotta watch.
More predators. What's that? It's a
By the way,
drop
we
top
dance to you. Thanks a lot for joining us in your Feel Good Breakfast show. This is all yours. We'll be back next week from 6 to 9 a.m.
Like a chipmunk, not a cat.
Yes, yes. Yes.
Yes. I'm coming.
Yes. Shake the shoulders. The shoulders. Have a lovely morning. We love you.
Copstart Benny Blanco. Split you open like a taco. Money grow on trees. I want green seeds, avocados. Never snuff you know.
This month, say it with flavor, taste, and aroma, so they'll know it was made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.